All right, let's go live.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Why are the cameras all messed up now? Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to the 200th episode, and everything is working.
Are they messed up?
They're a little messed up.
Why?
In what way?
Just
They're out of their frames a little bit.
Just go to chat and it disappears. And it gets back to normal.
for you, maybe.
I was trying to help.
Just take you scroll down and you put Discord over it and you never notice.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Just
Good.
why?
I'm glad to know that at 200, things are still going smoothly.
Everything's A-okay.
It makes no sense.
Okay.
All right, everybody. This is our 200th episode.
You're all in the wrong
and
places.
in typical podcast fashion, it is going to be one long bit. It is going to be somewhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours of you talk while I eat this as we do a row of 12 different hot sauces, scaling up to over 1 million Scovilles. If anybody can manage.
1
We'll see.
million?
Those are
Really? Is that just a number they pulled out of their ass? Like, that just...
No, it's real.
the Scoville chart is subjective and not science.
Okay.
But it's kind of like the only thing people have to kind of give it some kind of like rating.
That's correct,
Right.
Shane. We're doing hot ones.
Yeah.
We're doing hot ones.
Although off-brand hot
Our own
ones, because
hot
we are
ones.
not
Off-brand
sponsored.
hot
We're
ones,
doing
yes.
ass kicking.
We are not sponsored by Complex or Hot Ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have spent the weekend collecting questions from all of you. In 10-minute intervals, we will be scaling up our hot sauce intake. So we'll see how long everybody lasts. We all think we know the order in which everyone's going to drop out. So we'll see who toughens up and goes through.
I'm going to
So
lose.
I am going to
You can just
start-
put bets right on that right now. It's like,
First out, high odds on Leland.
yeah.
I just want to
Also-
try to hang.
Oh.
That's all I want to do. I just want to try to hang. Even
And
if
if
it's
any-
a dot.
And if anyone doesn't, I mean, I don't know. There's, everyone in the chat basically is friends at this point. But anyone who doesn't know, I am on a strange diet right now that requires me not to eat. So I won't be eating this evening. I'm just going to take little finger dabs of hot sauce. So I'm getting it more pure than anybody else, really.
I hope
So let's not shit on Leland because he is taking it straight from the head, and he's not diluting it with food.
I hope you don't have any open wounds on your fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to remember not to rub your eyes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
You
I
have
have
to remember
tissues.
all the rules. Okay, the counter starts now.
Oh, I thought
I
you
didn't
already
open
started
any
it.
of my stuff yet. Did you guys?
That's fine. No, it
Okay.
starts now. In 10 minutes, we are going to take our first hot thing.
You can smell them. I didn't take the thing off until now.
Told you.
Yeah, I
Told
can't
ya.
smell anything on mine.
You got a cold or something, bud?
No, I just,
Oh, no, open it. Then you can smell it.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
just
I'm
She
not-
hasn't
realized.
opened it. She hasn't opened any individual one yet.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
just.
yeah,
I
I
just
can
took
only
the
smell it when I
plastic
open
off.
it. That's
Oh no, I could smell it when I took the plastic.
Yeah,
sheet
that's
off.
me. I took it
Not
when I took
mine.
the plastic off. I like how
it's
they're
not-
little glass bottles.
Yeah,
That's
it's not eye burning hot, but considering everything is vacuum sealed, it tells you where you're gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm only
So
opening
considering-
up to the number I think I may make it to, and that's good as I'm going to go. So I'm also making my own bets.
I'm just doing
I
4
want
at
to
a
keep
time.
trying. Oh, that's smart. I should do that.
Yeah, so we have 12 hot sauces. Do you want to announce them as we go, or do you want to announce them?
We'll go as we
Yeah.
go.
Okay, yeah.
But we will say that the hot sauces are from Ass Kickin' Hot Sauce. I only say it because I've had the first one as just a test to see where the bottom bar is. And it was actually pretty good, so I think this might be worth kind of like saying, hey, this is actually pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Maybe someone else might be interested. But we may change our minds later.
Yeah, Anthony.
We
This is
reserve the
true.
right. Yes, sir.
If this was somebody's first episode for whatever reason, I feel like we should.
Thanks for helping me get to the point.
Terrible
feel like-
segue.
I feel
Absolutely terrible.
Not even a segue. It's just getting the podcast on track.
There you go.
As Stan Lee said, every comic is someone's first comic. We did, for the first time, a lot of promotion to get attention to this episode. So if you are not aware, we are the League of Ridiculous Conversations, four friends who sat down and decided, let's just talk to each other. Let's get as weird as we want. And let's put that out into the internet to see who also likes to get weird with us. This is 200 episodes, I think actually over 4 years, because we've had some breaks and missed weeks.
Yeah.
So it's a little over 4 total years of podcasting together. We've had Leland. Leland has also been missing for a chunk. Quarantine brought him back to us as we went to this digital format. And we are happier and better for it. My name is Anthony. I've been podcasting for a long time. I am, as the kids say, geeky as fuck. And I am not the oldest, but old enough that it shows. Yes, sir.
I am Rovite. Thank you so much for hosting us.
Well, thank you.
Means a lot.
Right on. Thank you.
What does that mean?
He's sharing our feed with his subscribers.
Oh, I'm the oldest on the podcast. I didn't know it.
And if anybody was the de facto leader of this motley crew, I guess it's me.
Yeah, but not because you were chosen. It's when greatness is thrust upon people, they just
that's why I
step
said
up.
De facto.
I mean, this was your idea to begin with.
Okay, yes. To do a podcast was my idea because it had been a year and a half that I hadn't been doing podcasts. I'm like, I gotta get back in the game. So I went to Leland down below here. Leland, introduce yourself.
I'm Leland.
Excellent. So I went to
What do you
Leland.
want? I like long walks on the beach.
Yeah, sure. Throw him out there.
I am also, as Anthony would say, nerdy as fuck.
Not what I said, but close.
Whatever. I'm not really listening to you.
I know.
What were we talking about?
So I went to Leland. What's that?
What were we talking about?
We're doing our origin story.
Look, I have known Anthony for over 20 years. I have never listened to it.
It's true. But to be fair, I've also never listened to him.
That's also true. I've seen your life
how it
choices.
That's how it works.
I've listened to both of you guys.
Except when you're talking.
That's true. I can't do both things.
No,
It's one or the other.
not at all.
I went to Leland and asked him, hey, would you be interested in kind of doing just what I call a fuck around podcast? And as he's got my back. And we also decided, hey, let's bring a friend on. Let's bring someone new. So we're not just saying the same thing, because Leland and I are very much on the same level on a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I knew this young kid through work to this direction, Jordan here, and we'd talk during lunches. We had good times, good riffs, good rapport. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's ask Jordan. I got this buddy. I think he'd be good. I think we'd all get along real well, because I don't think you'd really met him before the podcast.
I met him when you guys we all helped you move that one time.
Yes,
yeah,
that was
yeah,
the first time I met Leland.
Yeah, and I was
that's
just kind of
right.
I was like, oh, he laughed at my jokes. Yeah, he's funny. Yeah.
So the podcast began with just the three of us.
Yes.
So Jordan, why don't you take a moment to introduce yourself?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, Jesus
Hi.
Christ.
I'm Jordan Pollock. I have been doing podcasts for around 10 years. Started in college with a couple of my friends. We were writing for San Diego State University's newspaper, the Daily Aztec. We created the gaming section called Aztec Gaming, and from there we decided, let's do a podcast, and that was called Aztecs versus Games. For whatever reason, they decided that I should host it, so I started doing that, and we did that throughout our entire college career at SDSU. And then we all graduated, and we took a year off, and then one day my buddy Shane's like, "You guys want to do a podcast again?" I'm like, "Absolutely, I do." And that was the birth of PCP, the Pixel Clicks podcast, which I once again started hosting because they wanted me to host again. And
Someone's got to be the leader.
yeah, and we did that for a while. I forgot how many episodes we did, but then at a certain point we just stopped because life got in the way and we all went our separate ways for a little while. We still keep in touch. We're all in a little Discord and still talk to each other. And then it was a while when I wasn't podcasting when Anthony came up to me and was like, "Hey, I have this idea. You like podcasts? I like podcasts. Let's do a podcast." I'm like,
This podcast.
"Yeah, sure, why not?" And that's basically how I got here in LoRC. And then we got a couple episodes going, but at the time I had some issues with my car, so I needed someone to drive me over to Anthony's place so we could record the podcast. And that's where Steph comes in.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Steph, why don't you introduce yourself now?
Hi, I'm Steph, and I'm the podcast.
Damn.
I'm here.
All right, to jump ahead,
She's
jump ahead in the
not
story.
wrong, but damn. Just,
I'm Steph.
Jump
I'm
ahead in the story
podcast.
just a little bit. She ain't wrong.
yeah.
I'm the wild card, or whatever you guys say. Wild card,
Yeah.
One could say you're on fire.
Yes, one can. And and at least 12 people can see there's a fire around me too.
Flames from my face.
Listeners, I have a fire background. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you for the audio portion.
I
For the people next
remembered.
So Steph was helping Jordan out, driving him to my place at the time to do recording. So we recorded always for well over an hour. And Steph
true.
sometimes would go do something, but very often just sit in the back, which was awkward, to say the least. But she also sometimes, she couldn't help herself. She had something to say, so we kept bringing her over and sharing a mic with her or just sitting her down and well, if you've got something, let's work off this.
Yes.
So by somewhere, I think, episode 15 to before 20, we're just like, well, fuck it. Steph's here. Put her in. It's crazy that she's sitting here and she's got some fun takes. Before, this is all just a bunch of cis dudes just, circle jerking, talking about, more or less the same thing. Let's get a woman on here and let's get a unique perspective that we don't have. Little did we know that Steph is unlike most people in this universe.
This is true.
And 9 out of 10 times, you don't know exactly where she's going until you're already there and it's too late.
Yeah, I don't even know where I'm going sometimes. It's crazy.
And over time, Steph in particular has learned a lot from us. And we've learned a lot about how little a person could know.
Hey! I
What
was
was
sheltered a lot of times.
Uh-oh. It's hot sauce time.
Oh boy.
Can I read the first one?
Sure.
Go for it.
All right. So the first one up is going to be, "You're baking me crazy. Ass kicking bacon hot sauce."
That sounds like a Valentine card I
Yeah.
got.
Wait, there. This is what people do, right? This thing? This?
I mean, best you can.
I mean, sure.
Do you have to shake it or anything?
I mean, I feel like we should.
Probably should. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. I forgot to.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I
Is
just
it
smelled it. It
strong?
was like, ooh.
Ooh, it comes out quick. It comes out
gonna
quick,
tell me
guys.
everything about
Yeah.
Leland.
What's that? What about me?
This is going to tell me everything about Leland, is this first one.
Just it comes out quick,
All right.
just so you know.
Are we
Oh,
ready?
really? Okay,
Yes.
hold on. Wait, I can't do all these things. I only have 2 hands.
But
So,
Don't
along
question
the
it.
way,
She only has 2 hands.
along the way, we have taught Steph about all kinds of weird shit. We've taught Steph about racism.
Oh.
We've educated her about many cartoons that she'd never heard about,
This is true.
and a lot of geeky general stuff.
all right.
All right, we're good to go.
All right,
Yes.
we're good to go. Ready? Salute.
Cheers.
So this is the one that I had had before. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Ooh,
It's a bacon barbecue hot sauce.
This is nice.
Yeah, right? This is why I'm like, you know what? Maybe we should like tag the brand and mention them, because it could be worth it just to let other people know, hey, this, if you like hot sauces, this may be your jam.
That's tasty.
Yeah, I'm insanely jealous that I don't have any like nugs or tendies to put them on like you bitches, but this is fine.
Yeah, it's really good. That is really good.
Let's go around, at least for the three of us, where whose nuggets we're having. I myself went to Wendy's, where I think the best chicken nuggets come from.
That's fair.
You'd be wrong, because the best chicken nuggets come from McDonald's. That's where I got mine from.
I was like, I assume Jordan has thoughts.
Chicken shouldn't come from a shell.
It doesn't, Anthony.
It comes from an egg.
A chicken nugget sure fucking does.
It comes from pink slime, sir. That's not a shell.
Gross. Every chicken nugget I've ever had from McDonald's is like in that weird, crispy, deep fried shell, and it's not right.
Oh yeah, that's the layer of delicious.
Yeah, Steph, where'd you get yours from?
I got chicken stars from Carl's Jr.
On brand for Steph.
It is.
She
I love
the
them.
cutest one on the podcast.
They're so cute. And
I guess
if you rip
if-
little pieces, you have like 5 tiny nuggets.
Yeah.
Just a little bite. Just take a little bite. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess if I was to have been able to participate with the chicken nugget portion of this, I don't know. I feel like I should go to the other place because you all three went to 3 different ones. But let's be honest, the other places suck. So I probably would have been McDonald's.
Boom! McDonald's wins in your fucking
Yeah.
face, Anthony.
But that's really only the fact that there's not really a Wendy's or a Carl's Jr. near my house, and there is a McDonald's.
That's fair.
So
Did it dawn on
lazy
anybody-
would have won out.
Did it dawn on anybody that to maybe just like buy a bag of frozen ones and make them
Nope.
fresh?
Oh,
'Cause
I probably
I
would
thought
have
about
done that, to be honest with you.
I did think
Yeah.
about that. But then I was like, I'll just buy that instead.
Look.
And then I
Yeah.
also thought about like just making like a platter or like a plate of like different things I can use. So I also got a bag of just plain chips in case I want to taste it.
Is
you
that
want to change it up? I get you.
is that how you bought them?
Because-
Just in a Ziploc bag?
No, we went to
She bought 'em from a guy.
Costco and we bought the giant bag of chips. So what I like to do, so they don't go bad, is I go ahead and portion them out in like the gallon-sized Ziploc bags. That way, no one's just sticking their hand in all the time. They're all portioned out, and then by the time you get to the last part of the bag, it hasn't been opened and closed enough that it's still fresh and still has that fresh crunch.
She got
Is that
them from
still
her
a thing?
dealer.
Is that still a thing that you can like scoop into something? And,
Have you seen the
like,
Costco tortilla chip bags? They're
No.
like this.
Oh,
They're the
they're
big
huge,
party
dude.
bags I have when we have nachos, like
wanna
at
try
our
that again?
parties. That
Big wet bag
a big giant bag, giant ass
Of-
bag,
of.
chips.
Never
Tortilla
mind.
chips?
Just move on.
Okay, I was
Okay.
like, what did I say?
Steph says things funny sometimes.
Oh,
too.
tortilla chips. I didn't
said-
say tortilla.
You said tortilla.
Tortilla chips. I can't talk. That's all it is.
We all got a bit of nerves. We put a lot of work into this episode. I honestly, for like the first time, maybe since we started doing live streaming, I was a bit nervous before the podcast.
100%. I felt all in my stomach. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, I nervous cleaned my room a little bit.
I didn't do that.
Oh, I didn't do
Yeah.
that. I just put a background.
I took a
A
nap.
lot of cobwebs. A lot of cobwebs to handle.
I mean, I combed my hair,
I love it though.
so
Yeah, I also did some effort to look extra good,
I want to put some
even though
chips
it's more or less the same people in the chat.
Yeah, it's fine.
on. Sorry.
So we have been podcasting, as mentioned, for over 4 years, and when we hit quarantine, we stopped doing everything live. We used to always meet at my place here,
Yeah.
and did everything live. We would have guests and stuff like that. Once Leland, who moved to Burbank, we had an empty chair and mic, and 4 people is manageable for a podcast. 5 starts getting real messy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So quarantine hits and we did this. And we continued to do this solo for most of the year until we got to September. And previous year we did a game called No Swears September.
Yes.
Because we love a bit.
Yep.
Where we would punish ourselves anytime that we would say a curse word. We thought that'd be funny for people to watch since we'd put up like Instagram videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun interacting. Having the chat with us has become the secret fifth member of the podcast. We do reference them a lot, which I don't know what the podcasters feel about that because they're all here. Nobody tells us otherwise. So if this is your first time watching us or seeing us, we will reference to chat often.
Yes.
So maybe you should join us on twitch.tv/LRC podcast every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we on
Question
another
time?
thing?
Yeah. Are we ready for our first question?
Question
Sure.
the first.
First question from Jonathan at Nipron. I assume everywhere.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
Which host would you cook and eat in an apocalypse?
You know, my first thought was gonna be Steph because, I mean, I'm sorry, Steph. I don't know how much help you're gonna be during an apocalypse.
Hey.
Wait, are
Rude.
you going to murder her?
Is these one of those
honestly-
situations where like a big monster is like chasing you guys and then somebody pushes me and then I fall down and then they eat me?
I just know I can outrun you, so.
This is true.
Are
I
you
mean, I'm
gonna
not
shame
offended.
her? Are you going to shame her and just like leave her behind for zombies, like knowing you could have done something?
No. I have
I
to retrieve
mean-
the body so I have food to eat.
Oh, good point. Good point. Okay.
I mean,
It sounds though. Go
let's
ahead,
be
Steph.
real. I would not like if Jordan like sacrificed himself or like even started to, I would stop him because once he's gone, what the fuck do I do? Like, you know, I'd rather just I'll fall down. It's okay.
My second thought would be you guys should eat me because I have the biggest butt, and that's a lot of meat.
I thought that's meat.
It's a lot of rump roast.
Exactly. You ever read Haunted by Chuck Palahniuk?
Chuck Palahniuk.
No.
That's a plot point in that book.
Eating a dude's ass?
Eating somebody's ass, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's strange that you went that direction because when I first saw it, I thought, well, who would be like least likely to survive? Like, who'd be the first to die of natural causes?
Actually, you know what? Sometimes I get real lucky. You know.
Y'all
Yeah,
are
but-
pointing in different
Pretty
directions.
sure. But I'm
I
also
don't
not
understand
sure.
how this format works.
Luck's only going to go so far.
Look, it's called the visual gag, Anthony.
But like, because our format is the same in Discord as it is on stream,
Yeah.
like point to like exactly who you're trying to point to.
Oh,
You're pointing
I
off
know
camera.
I know who I'm pointing to.
Yeah, you
This
do.
way. I'm
What?
pointing
Who am I pointing to?
Nobody.
at- I'm pointing at Jordan.
Guess what?
And then I'm pointing at
Is it
Anthony.
is it reversed?
Is it time?
It's time for another hot shot.
I
Hey.
didn't know my camera was flipped. Steph's on my right side.
Oh, okay.
That's who I'm pointing to.
Yeah.
You know what?
All right, this hot sauce is chili lime hot sauce. Kick your ass hot.
I'm gonna try it on a chip this time.
It smells nice. Nice citrusy smell. I'm gonna
Yeah.
not pour
Yeah,
as
it
much
does.
this time.
That was a liberal dab.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you're never quite sure how fast it's going to come out,
Yeah.
is what she
Okay.
said.
Okay.
All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Hold.
Yes, I have my chips and I
All
have
right.
my sauce.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, it
Okay,
smells
ready?
great.
All right. Here's the two.
Cheers.
That's another good
It's
one.
also really good. It's like spicy Lucas.
I like
Lucas?
Did
There
he
is a
say
spice-
mucus?
that. Lucas.
Who's Lucas?
You know the
That
candy?
movie from the movie from the 80s?
The
Is
candy
that the
that
boy
you
who
get
lives on the second floor?
from the ice cream lady? Did you guys
Am I
have
right
an
on
ice
that one,
cream lady
Leland?
back then?
Yes.
Okay.
We had Lucas, or we had ice cream ladies. No, I'm
Okay.
still curious. Jordan, what the fuck were you talking about?
Lucas,
Lucas.
you guys don't know what Lucas is? You know the
No.
the Mexican candy?
Yeah,
No,
there's like a little duck.
I
There's
don't get down on
I think
that.
it's like a duck.
Okay, well,
Okay.
you basically
It's like the powdered
you basically just
Mexican
taste
candy.
spicy Lucas. That's
Okay.
I like
In
it.
general, I'm not a fan of spicy foods because I don't care for things being hot if they don't taste good. And I've
Yeah.
run into so many things that are just hot, and that's not contributing to a flavor. The sauce itself,
Yeah.
it's just hot chicken. It's hot this.
Yeah.
The sauce brings no flavor. So fuck off. I'm not gonna fucking put myself through any kind of discomfort just for some kind of machismo bullshit.
it's like eating the bomb. That's just hot for hot's sake.
Oh,
Yeah.
we just tried that for
It's not
fuck's
fun
sake,
at all.
and that was just it was really
yeah,
hot.
that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was wondering like who wouldn't survive. I think there's a maybe valid reason why each one of us might not survive.
Oh yeah.
I honestly, I love you, but I kind of think Leland wouldn't survive first, and so Leland was my choice.
I mean, that's fair. I see what you're going with. Like, looking at this, what I have become, you would be like, yeah, that piece of shit probably wouldn't survive. But I'll have you
didn't
know
say it that way.
that I went very far in the Scouts, and my father is kind of a survivalist.
Scout boy.
So
Scout boy.
I think you would be a little
Scout.
more surprised at the end of the day of how long I could go.
I could.
That's what she said.
That's
Also, I have no empathy. I will kill one of you in a heartbeat without really worrying about it till later.
I wasn't thinking about killing
Bring it on.
anybody here.
Like, I will compartmentalize all the problems.
I have one too.
Their problem, Leland cuts it out.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm sorry. I don't have knives handy like you
I have
fucking
one too.
maniacs. Calm the fuck down.
Wait. I have my X-Acto knife. Does that count?
Ooh, yeah, that's fine. Nothing's wrong with that.
I got a pen.
Artist to the end.
I get someone in the eye.
That's all you need. That's all it takes.
One shot.
No, that's fair,
Magic trick.
Anthony. That's fair. I don't honestly know who I would want to eat. I guess I'm really not picky. Whichever one of you dies first, I'll just eat.
Also,
Get some of this dark
because
meat.
Leland is
Wow.
the
I do prefer
tallest,
that though.
Leland is the tallest out of all of us, thus producing the most to eat out of all of us.
That's true.
Let me get a
Also-
leg.
That also seemed like a viable option.
Yeah, but there ain't no muscle on this bitch.
That's fine. We want the
Sweet,
meat.
delicious, fatty meats.
That's fine.
You know, it got uncomfortable at the end.
All right.
Next question.
question.
Maybe one that doesn't make me feel like a fat ass.
Oh my goodness.
Which one
Who's
is the
dipping-
fattest one here? Like, dang it.
Who's dipping fingers into their hot sauce?
Yeah, hold on. Why are you pouring it onto your finger?
Because I
Why
can't
not-
get it in the hole.
Well, because if someone else
why
wants to have it, his finger already touched it.
It's a small bottle. They can buy their own. Just hold it end to end, shake it so it gets on the tip of your finger, and just lick it off.
Right.
Like
or
pouring
you-
it seems dangerous.
Or what I was doing was fingering it out of the top.
Are we doing
I've
phrasing?
done that.
Oh no, Scott! I don't want a spoon. That's asking for way too much
That's
trouble.
too much, yeah.
Yes.
All
Because
right.
I
got
think the
my
next
answer there.
one's gonna be just disgusting. So.
Oh, which one's that?
yeah.
The Sriracha.
All right, we'll see. Next question. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Asks Shane, who is in chat at Cartoonic
Wait, the latency.
21.
Sorry,
What?
I got bored halfway through that question. What was it again?
West.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
What's
It's
the next
a
line?
reference.
Like north or south or west or east or some bullshit like that. It's been a long time since I sat through
It's
that
velocity. It's the speed. How fast?
Blue, no, red. That's my answer.
I need
It's
a
a
gauge.
Monty Python joke.
I don't even know where to like gauge it.
Google it. Google what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Wait,
Slower
you
than
want
a
me
bullet.
to Google it? I'm supposed to have an answer.
You're
Google
not.
everything.
Okay, that's true.
Actually, I planned on Googling the actual answer, like getting the real answer, because Shane requested specifically serious answers only,
Oh.
but I'd forgotten.
It's slower than a bullet.
Fair. Slower than a bullet. That's seems completely possible.
I'm just thinking about Red Dead.
Oh, okay.
guys.
Here,
Yep,
let's.
yep.
This is a better way to to answer it if I got this correctly. How many miles per hour is how you should answer it?
No, that's how you should ask it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
How
so
many
what's the
miles per
answer?
hour is the
how-
velocity of a laden swallow? Right, a laden
Unladen
swallow.
swallow. Yes.
Guesses, guys.
Well, it'll be
Oh, no fucking clue.
it'll be
you
slower
want
and
a
it has
real
some
answer?
lead in it.
Yeah, just
wait,
try to guess.
wait, is it unleaded or unladen?
I don't know. I looked at
Dumb
leaden
motherfucker.
of a laden swallow. I have the answer.
Unladen.
It's right.
What's the
Wait,
answer?
unladen?
Unladen.
Oh, oops.
What do you think is an unleaded swallow?
One that doesn't have a bullet
It's
in it,
still the
Anthony,
same
clearly.
answer. It's still the same answer. Okay,
What's the answer?
24 miles per hour.
Okay, there it is. That's the answer.
The more you
Now
know.
we know.
Yeah.
Now we can get past the was it a wizard at the bridge.
So it's a wizard.
Yeah.
I hope somebody in real life asks me this question again and I can look at them and be like, 24 miles an hour.
You're not going
How
to
did
remember.
you know that?
You won't remember.
You're
I
not going to
might.
remember.
You know, you could believe.
You've never
But if
watched
you
a
did
single...
remember,
I've never seen a
Steph.
Monty Python.
Steph, I believe you won't remember.
Hey.
but if she did, if anyone was to ask, they are only making a reference and not actually interested in the answer.
Fair enough.
We did more work than was probably intended by Shane.
That's also true.
Sorry, bro.
Okay.
42
All
is
right.
the meaning of life, and the reverse is 24. Think about that.
That is
Monty
true.
Python and Hitchhiker's Guide. Those are the two answers of to all your questions.
Yeah.
All right. Next question from Twyla at TwilyCat on Instagram. What one song would you want others to listen to get the same reaction that you do? You want them to feel the same way you feel to a particular song. So what song would you recommend?
Well, I would
Get ready
recommend...
for our next shot.
I'd recommend listening to LRC Earworms on Spotify, which is a playlist of songs.
You fucking shill. I love it.
where it's just a playlist of songs that I want people to have the same reaction that I have towards, you know?
What song?
But really, the first song that comes to mind is probably Soundtrack to My Life by Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's the emotional desire that you're looking for?
One, I think it's a very relatable song in general, just because, I mean, Kid Cudi is a rapper that's known for speaking about his struggles with depression and stuff like that. And
Hot sauce time.
I've got it, sauce time. And yeah, I just think it's a really good song. It's a great song that I hope gives people any kind of
This
feeling.
is thick.
What exactly is Sriracha?
Also what she said?
Sriracha is... I have no idea, actually.
I honestly
I
don't know.
thought it was like chili. Isn't it like chili powder and vinegar and...
It's the one with the rooster on it.
Oh god, this smells like ass.
And it smells good. I kind of like it.
Jalapeno, sugar, salt, garlic, vinegar. That's
All the things I don't like, right?
yeah.
Well, if it's got sugar on for it.
Also, remember, guys, we have to put it in the fridge when we're done. Because these sauces
great.
go in the fridge.
Fuck that. That's a bunch of bullshit. You ain't got to put shit in the fridge.
Sounds like I'm going to have a bunch of frozen hot sauces then.
Okay.
Oh, we still having fridge problems?
Yeah.
I got it.
Jordan, your house is cold enough. Just leave it out. Just like,
It's been
All
60
right,
degrees
are we ready?
lately.
Yeah.
sure.
All
right.
That guy _ DJ, thanks for following us.
Thank you. This one's to you.
It's not like the sriracha I normally get.
Oh.
I'm not a huge fan of jalapenos.
That just tastes like
straight-
shit.
Straight jalapenos.
It's not awful, but I wouldn't voluntarily reach for it.
That one. It's just a sriracha for me. I'm not a huge fan of sriracha. It's fine.
I like other sriracha. Maybe not this. I
Like the normal, like standard red bottle sriracha with the green top.
I don't know. That just didn't have a nice taste to it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think the taste was super great on that.
No.
Not like desirable. Back to songs that you would want other people to feel. I think my go-to as far as like what I could confidently say is a song that someone else would kind of get the same reaction is Nina Simone, Feeling Good.
It's a good song.
Yeah. It's a song that I think is just perfectly built mechanically to just build up that emotion inside of you of kind of everything outside your body and your perception that you take for granted, and that if you just took a moment to look at, you'd feel better. Just enjoying life around you that does not involve you.
I think currently my song would be Shots by Imagine Dragons remix, because right now every time that song goes on, I fist pump in the car. Every time it's on LoRC Earworms. Yeah. So if you...
Which there's a link in the chat.
Yeah, there's a link in the chat for that. But that song gets me like, I don't know.
So
it's like a feel-good song to me.
Get you pumped.
Is it a feel-good song still?
I don't know. To me... See, okay, let's start this over. So the thing about me is when it comes to songs sometimes, I'm in for the beats.
Okay.
And sometimes it has the most depressing lyrics ever, but I'm in for the slaps and the beats.
Okay.
And that's why it's an uppity song.
For context, the lyrics to Shots by Imagine Dragons goes, I'm sorry for everything, everything I've done. The second I was born, I think I had a loaded gun, and I shot a hole through everything I love. Oh, I shot a hole through every single thing that I love.
Dun, 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 dun.
So
That's me in the car.
What do you want other people to feel when they hear that song?
That they just want to put their fist up in the air and move. That's how I feel. And I hope that's how other people feel when they hear that song.
She wants to get the people going.
So that last hot sauce was just called Sriracha.
Yeah,
Yes.
just ass-kicking sriracha.
Which, the taste is still in my mouth.
A little bit.
And I don't know if I'm glaring much, but, I'm hot.
Anybody feel sweat yet? Anyone feeling like it's...
I feel it right there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right here? Building up?
Yeah.
Leland, how you doing? You're 4 in. This is where you said you might tap out.
Well, no, we're only 3.
Three in.
Just to make sure I'm in the
am I
right
off?
order. Cajun is next, right?
No, we're 4 in.
Yeah, Cajun's
No.
next.
Cajun's
Cajun's
next.
Oh, never mind.
We had bacon,
I got
chili,
my shit
lime,
mixed up
Sriracha.
already.
Next one's Cajun.
Fuck me. I was about to open up the wrong one.
I need to make sure
no,
that I'm at least trying bigger dabs, or like trying to put a little more sauce, but I mean, I taste it.
I didn't like the last one, I'll be honest.
That's fair.
I mean, not that I've had... this is the most flavor that I've had in
okay.
about 7 weeks, so it may not be the heat that turns me off. It may just be my stomach being like, oh, bitch, what are you doing? So, yeah.
The next one is we're going to Cajun country, so we'll see how that goes. Leland, what's your song?
Oh, Ziggy Stardust, man.
Which one?
Have I heard that one?
By Bowie. How dare you, sir?
No, fuck off. I can't remember the name of every song. Is there a song Ziggy Stardust?
Yeah.
It's the one that I know, or it's not the one. It's the one everyone knows.
Yes.
I keep thinking that's named something else. My bad.
No, sir.
All right. Well, then I'm
Well,
going
I
on.
thought maybe you meant the Bauhaus version, and I had to be like, well,
Oh,
that's
no.
nice. I mean, it's like,
I mean, it's not awful, but
mean,
it's not Bowie.
look, I'm not gonna kick it out of bed for eating crackers. I like some Bauhaus. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I do enjoy the 10-minute version of Bela Lugosi's Dead, with one lyric for 10 minutes.
You know what? Still a jam.
Oh,
Still a jam.
as Oh, as Steph said, would it slap?
I don't know if there's parameters to slapping when it comes to a song. I don't know if it has to be like an upbeat jam, Steph.
Yeah.
For a song to slap, must it contain like a high octane like club thumping beat to it, or can it just be like a casual jam?
When does it like? When does it become fire?
Yes, and at what point after slapping does it become fire?
Okay, when you're listening to this song and you kind of want to just like slap your knee to it or something, it's like, all right, yeah, this is the song right here. Yeah, that's a slap.
Oh, that's
Never
me
done
and
that.
Fade.
No.
Fade by Kanye.
No.
That played in the car today, and it started doing the beats, and I started like
you
doing the
start
shoulder
doing these?
moves while I was driving.
Trying
And
to
then
beat
the
Tiana
beat
Taylor?
dropped,
Is that-
and you're just doing this the whole
And she just
time.
went lane to lane. to
Yeah, it
lane
was
to
good.
lane.
That's great.
Like you don't have to physically.
She took up the whole I-5.
Like you don't have to
It's,
like physically want to just slap your knee or whatever, because it's like
Okay,
a bob,
yeah, 'cause I've never done
because
that.
you're like bobbing your head to it. That's why they say bop.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, oh, this is a bop.
If
right
it
here.
can give you any
it's
type
like-
of movement, it's hitting you. Whether
And
it's
then-
like
Okay.
your hand tapping or
Yeah.
your neck moving.
Now,
Look, my
Shoulder
best
shreds.
routines are in the shower. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just like,
Now, when something's fire, when something's
Yeah, all
fire,
right.
you're getting hyped,
all right.
and
Is that when like you're bouncing in your seat?
yeah, and it's not necessarily a song that has a up tempo beat or something. It's just a song that
Yeah.
gets you really moving, like pumped up, ready to go. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as it gets people dancing.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
That's the main thing. Also, a special shout out to "Touch" by Daft Punk. That is a song that if you listen to it, I hope it kind of a bittersweet feeling. Like you kind of feel
Yeah.
kind of sad, but also hopeful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Touch.
what
Can
happened
we-
with them this week?
All right. Yeah, I want to talk about this. So they put the birth and death dates up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long ass time.
93 to
Did they
24?
break up or have they just retired?
It
Because I keep seeing like people seem to treat it like, oh, they broke up. Like,
yeah. So they put out a video. It's called Epilogue.
epilogue.
Okay.
And basically, it shows that one member from Daft Punk is calling it quits, basically, while the
So they're
other,
retiring.
retiring, while the other is continuing the journey.
Okay.
So
I mean,
more or less
no
they've
offense,
broken
but
up now.
like, it's not like we knew who the fuck was underneath those masks anyway. So...
I'm not gonna lie. He's in the video. I started to see like a lower, and I was like, "Is he gonna reveal himself?" And I was like, "He's not gonna reveal himself." He didn't. Reveal
He's a robot. Well, he's got nothing to reveal.
Oof. Yeah, apparently the rumor is one of them is losing their hearing, which is why
Oh.
they're
Oh,
retiring.
that would be a real
Yeah.
bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
sucks.
that's really sad. Yeah.
I mean, I know not to be able to hear your Tron soundtrack would be terrible.
Oh, dude, D-Rez is the best.
You said that like a
goddamn
dig,
song.
but I know you
No,
enjoy it.
I love that. Fuck, you kidding? That's like one of my main art when I'm drawing.
Your tone was dig.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't mean it as such.
back.
I actually, I like Daft Punk. I just thought it was weird that no one would know if they just kept going.
Yeah.
The larger audience.
The larger,
wouldn't.
yeah. But like during my competitive Street Fighter 4 phase, however many years ago, I would listen to D-Rez exclusively during every single fight.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, when I'm playing Red Dead and I'm just wandering around doing like treasure hunts or hunting, the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack is perfect.
I get that.
Yeah, I get a real good kick out of it. Yep.
Is it time?
All right, time for another
Is it
hot
time?
nugget.
This,
All right, Ramon, for you, this one is Cajun hot sauce.
Ass kicking Cajun.
Yeah.
Cajun.
Yeah, these don't really have like clever names or anything.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's little things it says on the table
Oh,
of
shit, that comes out
contents.
fast.
So, challenge number 4: ass kicking Cajun hot sauce. It's Mardi Gras somewhere. That's all it says.
Mardi Gras
It's Mardi Gras
somewhere.
I mean, not this year, but
I know. I'm pretty sure some people were still out there.
Most likely.
of course they were. It's the South.
Okay. Have we gotten another subscriber since then?
Oh
Since the
god!
last one?
Oh god!
We have
Oh
not.
man, I fucked up.
Did you spill?
But I'm gonna commit. No, I put way too much.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nice. All right,
All
then
right.
this one's for Daft Punk.
For Daft Punk.
This one's for you.
All
Oh
right.
no.
That tastes good.
I mean, it's good, but it's hot. That's all on my tongue.
I wouldn't say it's. I don't know what's necessarily Cajun about it.
Yeah.
Like once
Is
it's
there a
kind of
Oh, it's
Slow
coming
movie?
back. There's a second wave.
there is, yeah. once it's all gone, the residue left in your mouth
Yeah.
has its own heat to it now.
Ooh, that
Is
was
there-
nice actually.
Is there
Yeah.
a Scoville thing of
Not for this one. I think
No?
only the last 4 or 5 have actual Scovilles.
You mean the ones that will kill you? Yes.
Also, really quick, I want to read Cody's explanation for slap and fire. Slaps is when you get so excited if you are angry you'd slap someone. Fire is when you're so excited if you were angry you'd light a motherfucker on fire.
Dude,
You know what? I like this kid. Yeah.
First it slaps,
yeah,
then the
this is
fire
another-
comes.
This is another habanero, jalapeno.
I'm not excited for the ghost
hot
pepper
sauce.
one when we get to
If
there.
anyone wanted to
Don't
look up.
spoil
where
it.
that
Oh,
one's
sorry.
at.
Sorry, my bad. You don't know which one it's gonna be. You don't
I have a question.
Is it on the list?
No, just kind of maybe wrap up. I'm curious about these slaps and fire. So if the beat is making you dance, if the song is moving your body, but your dance is the interpretive dance of your pain, does it still slap?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah. The last
for-
the latter part of policy of truth, when you really want to express your sadness, that's where the slap kicks in. Yeah.
All right. Then
And you
for
know what
all
I'm
my
talking
thick-
about.
For all my thick goth girls out there dancing in the corner of the club, still slaps, girl.
Oh, you mean doing the pulling taffy dance?
Which is a pulling taffy?
It's this thing where
Oh, is that what it
it's
is?
yeah, it's
I've
sad
always
girls like
just taken
they're doing
it
this.
as-
They're just like pulling their pain,
Yeah.
like oh
That's literally
it's
the
like very-
female
I
undead dance in
fucking
WoW.
love
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Can I do
It's
this?
like that, but less sexy usually.
yeah, yeah.
Because for a zombie, the undead in
I
Warcraft
love
get
that.
real strippery.
It's true.
I wanted to. I want someone to ask me what I'm doing, and I can happily say pulling taffy.
There you go.
I love it.
Well,
I love
when
that.
everything is better, I could take you to some goth clubs if you really want to see it in action.
I would like to at least go once.
Okay. Next question from number 1 superfan Steven at IG_theyt8. The question is, what has been your favorite memories from the podcast?
Favorite.
There's so many.
Not surprised Jordan didn't have this one in the chamber already.
Yeah, Jordan always has some bullshit like just immediately ready to go.
I didn't. He just yells out RoboCock and calls it a day. Just like,
I'll say one of my favorites, and it just comes down to like, when was I laughing the hardest?
That's what I'm trying to think of right now.
Yeah, was
pizza sex. Yeah, pizza sex.
sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is somewhere deep, somewhere around the middle. It's when we were still recording here. We were all here with Leland. And I forget how we got to it, but we started using pizza and dough as metaphor or
Analogies.
Analogies.
Analogy
Yeah.
for sex. And it just kept expanding to kneading the dough as code for jerking off. It goes realistically maybe
Too long.
10 minutes, maybe close to 10 minutes. It feels like 20 minutes. And I just remember dying so much and just loving this entire thing. Because if you don't know, I'm a bit dirty and work a little blue. So
What?
it's like right up my alley
don't
of like
say.
just humor. I know, right?
Editing Anthony, this is where you put a montage of all of your outros.
Listen, I can tell you from current Anthony that's not going to happen.
It would be funny.
I can tell you
Editing
from
Anthony is
Anthony
just as
back
lazy
then it
as-
wasn't going to fucking happen.
What was the question
I still
again?
think about. I still think about putting all my outros together.
Favorite moments.
Memories,
Right, yes.
favorite memories from the podcast.
One of these days, I'm going to go back and listen to the pizza episode because I do not remember it at all.
I remember it being funny, but I forgot.
I kind of wish we numbered them in the titles so it was easier to find, but
Yeah.
This is
stuck to
true.
a bit.
But I from recent memory, my favorite moments, episodes, whatever, had to be the month of Halloween, where we dressed up in every single episode.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
just this
it's fine.
past Halloween.
Yes, because
Yeah, that's where I went to.
because Steph consistently coming with the bangers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Specifically, the memory that comes to mind from that week, that month, was when Steph talked about going for a walk and coming across a fucking mime, and we were all like, "Are you sure? Maybe someone was just wearing black and white." And she goes, "No, I took a photo, and it's literally a fucking mime walking through the wilderness. Like it was like, oh, okay, that's a thing that's happening. Yeah,
I actually told
the
that
same
story
episode
to my
as Bubble
roommate
Pirate.
yesterday.
yeah, bubble pirate, whatever the fuck that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Same
Bubble
episode.
Pirate.
Honestly, a lot happened in October, and it's a good time.
True. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, those are fun.
If you are new, go back and check out the stream specifically of our October episodes. They're up there on YouTube
Yes.
as well as here,
Yeah.
right?
No,
On Twitch?
on
No?
YouTube because they
Only YouTube.
They get delayed
Yeah.
after a week on Twitch.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph surprised everyone consistently. Sometimes we thought we would have the best costume, but we would always be wrong because Steph would always be there with like the cutest or wittiest, clever, punny ass fucking costume.
I like punny things.
Yeah.
What's my favorite? I think one of the favorite things we talked about was the Fruit Olympics, which I still want to happen. Like, when it happens,
was
I'm going to
fun.
be excited
Yeah.
because we kept going on about it, and it just seemed like the greatest
could
fucking
not
idea.
We could not stop building on the idea, which was its own fun. I love a riff, and that was absolutely fantastic riffing.
Yeah.
Did that entire concept just completely come off the idea of like how cool would it be to like throw a melon to somebody and they cut it with a sword?
Something
I
like
think
that.
so. We were
all
talking
just
about it was going
started
to be
that
like
simply?
real Fruit Ninja, and
Yeah.
somehow it would all work out. I don't know how, but
Yeah, so we started coming up in podcast. That's another 10, 15 minute bit that goes a long time.
Yeah.
Trying to come
that
up with
thing
a
goes
hand-
like half the fucking show. You guys would not shut the fuck up about it. To the point where I actually hate the entire concept.
we wouldn't stop talking about it. And I remember we even had it to the point where like we would have people cheering on the sides. Someone would be playing music. I forgot.
Yeah, we had a whole imaginary visual.
Yeah.
I think we got 7 games? We came up with
Yeah.
7 games involving fruit.
Something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that were like some of them vaguely Olympic-esque, some of them as simple as like seed spitting, I think.
Wasn't there something
think
like
was,
how
like,
many
the simplest
grapes you
one.
can put in your mouth?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
The Jeff Bridges-a-thon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
We did wonder actually about that one, like the risk of choking.
yes, we did talk
Fair,
about
fair.
Yeah,
Which
that
makes
was a real
sense.
concern.
that. That's fair. Good stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
that's really fun.
anytime we are just clearly devoted and enthralled by whatever dumb thing we're talking about, Robocock being probably the first time that we do it.
Oh, yeah.
Where we just say, let's make this like cheesy robot porno.
Yeah.
Was
Also,
that the
No
alarm?
Swear September was also one of my faves too. Because that
Speaking of hot things.
No Swear September and when we didn't say a certain word. Because
Oh,
we kept
100%?
saying 100. Yeah. When we kept
For a
saying
month.
100%.
I
And then we
still
kept-
have my beans.
Oh no,
I got a
touched-
couple boxes
no!
around.
I still have one of mine too.
All right, Ramon, this is original.
Yep.
It is the one that started their company.
Ass
So
kicking
this is like a
original.
buffalo.
Yeah,
like a
we're
buffalo chicken.
We're now in the ass kicking.
We've been in
We're
ass
always
kicking.
ass
They're all
kicking.
ass kicking.
One can be.
That's the name
No,
of the
they're
brand.
not. We just finished Candy Ass. We're
Steph,
now
what-
in ass
Oh,
Oh.
gotcha. We're in the
Yes.
ass kicking
Cheer
tier.
Yeah.
in the box. That's
Gotcha.
right.
kicking. Yeah, we're in
Gotcha.
the ass kicking tier. Which
Steph is more on top of this than we are.
yeah, the sauce that dawned the ass-kicking empire.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it.
All right.
Yeah, that's how I
All
know
right,
where
we good
we're
to go?
at.
Yeah, you know what? Props to the design, the box design on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
good box. Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here's to the good times.
Hold on. Sorry. Did it
Those
run?
great
Is it ready?
times that we've had together, making up dumb stuff, making each other laugh,
So many great
watching
times.
Steph's face.
She poured too
Struggling
much
over there?
again, I feel like.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
like
there we go.
Oh my gosh.
there's like
Ooh.
4 little pieces of like pepper in there. That
I mean,
I think see.
you're doing this wrong. You're doing it so much, you're
Those
going
are
to
some-
burn your
yeah.
stuff out before you get to the end.
Okay,
just
then
doing,
I'm
like,
gonna break off a
nice
chip.
dab on them.
Yeah.
You're going
Yeah.
real crazy.
We're
All right,
literally
ready?
on number 5. Like, okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Here, I'll
All
eat
right,
half of it.
Steph.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Here we go. Ooh.
It's fine.
Actually, I feel that's weaker than before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Cajun was hotter.
Yeah, I feel it's cooling everything before it.
You know what?
Leland, did it hit you bad or
Yeah, I think the taste is not great for me. I just don't like the taste of it. There's no like
I'm
it's
into
just
it.
hot.
I'm into it.
Yeah, I
I
finished the
think
rest of the chip. It's fine.
I think if I had it on something, it probably would taste slightly better. But just pure on my finger, I tasted like all the chili.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just snuck up on me. I wasn't expecting it in to be that taste.
I
thought
so
it would be
far-
like an actual buffalo sauce
Yeah.
tasting, which I actually do enjoy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is still hurts me a little bit.
I think I'm gonna hate the taste of the next one.
This is
saying.
like a hot wing, like the
Oh,
original
gross, yeah,
hot
ugh.
wings is like this is the taste.
Yeah,
Because
that's what it's going for. It's like
my-
a traditional hot one.
Yeah.
My go-to for wings is I prefer the more buttery
Yes.
buffalo,
The buttery buffalo.
than
yeah.
I do
So buttery.
like plain buffalo because
Yeah.
it's a little too vinegary for my taste, and I prefer my wings
Yeah.
to be more buttery.
Yeah, this is kind of like
When
red
they're- when-
roostery.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, well, it's fine.
right.
So far, 4 out of 5 with these hot sauces.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
will
next
put 'em on
question.
stuff.
All right, next question is coming from Ramon
Okay.
at Rovai on all the things, moderator of our Discord, which is open to everybody.
Sure
A
is.
link will appear in the chat here soon. If you are listening to this at home, feel free to reach out to us on any of our social medias. We will put you in that Discord. It is alive. It is
Yeah.
real fun. We're starting to pair off into things that get a little more specific. Our spoiler TV movie channel is just in love with WandaVision
Oh yeah.
and
Yes.
spreading the
Uh,
memes.
Yes.
I actually liked something this week.
Ooh. Leland walked into the Discord.
Woo!
No more just looking at it from the outside. Ramon asks, how do you wash dishes?
Oh,
Yeah, I know, soap and water. But how do you wash dishes?
I will go first.
All right.
Okay,
How
Steph.
I wash
Good.
dishes, depending on what dishes it is and how many dishes there are in the sink, what I like to do is I put soap on the sponge, wet it a little bit, and then if the dishes or like cup or whatever has something in it that no one washed yet, I like to rinse it out first. And then I go in with the soap and the sponge, and then I put it off to the side on the counter. Then I go through all of them, and then when I'm done, I go in and I rinse them all at once.
Just be careful with the hand gesture stuff.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Don't gift Steph. That's the rule.
I forgot. I don't even know which gestures I did. Oh, okay, yeah,
Just
no,
think
I know.
about the cup and the soap. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, that's what I do with that. And I'm very particular on what sponge I use because I've lived with some people who will use like a washcloth to like clean the kitchen and clean the floor and still use it to clean the dishes. And I
Yeah,
don't agree
okay.
with that. I use one sponge for the sink only, and then I have a special sponge or another sponge or a paper towel I use for cleaning any other surfaces.
Yeah.
speaking as like the trashiest person on this podcast, I do still have a sponge for dishes,
Okay.
and then like paper towels
Yeah,
or
okay.
a rag for tops, counters,
Yeah.
and shit
Yeah.
like that.
For me personally, I wash dishes pretty much the same way, except I use 3 different things because we're trying not to use normal sponges just because it's bad for the environment or whatever. So we have a rubber scrub pad basically. So I use that for most things that are easy to clean. Put soap either on the dish directly or onto the rubber pad.
Yeah.
Wash that off there and rinse.
That's fair.
For tougher things, I have a little brush bristle thing.
Yeah.
So I usually use that for like
one of those too.
maybe pots and pans and bowls and stuff because it's just easier to because they're rounded, so it's easy to use scrub bristles. And then for cups or anything that's cylindrical, I have one of those little
A bottle cleaner.
yes, a bottle cleaner. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have
use
a
that
bottle
for
cleaner, too.
and that's what I use for that as well. So that's
You
what
got one of them that like if you push down, it like turns itself.
I wish. I just have just the standard. It looks like a toilet brush, but it's not.
Yeah,
think
I
it
use
doesn't work as
standard
good as you
elbow
think it will.
grease. You know what I'm saying?
Leland?
I scrub it with a sponge and then I put it in the dishwasher.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, does that count with how we put things away?
It just says wash.
Okay.
Does anybody actually dry their dishes, or do you put them in a rack to dry?
I put them in a rack to dry.
The
Kinda
rack is in
surprising.
the dishwasher.
Yeah,
La-di-da, fucking
but I
rich
guess
man.
it also depends on what I'm
Bitch,
using.
it came with the house.
Yeah.
It's like-
Don't mean you got to use it.
yeah, it does. Fuck.
Wait, do you actually
it sanitizes.
Do you actually use the dishwasher to wash dishes, or is it just for storage?
No, it's used to wash and sanitize the dishes.
Okay, yeah,
No.
I use
feel like
the
that's a
dishwasher to
preference
dry
of
my
people.
dishes.
that yeah. I was
Okay.
like,
Yeah, I
I've
was-
seen people do certain things with their what do you call that? Dishwasher.
I was going to ask
Well,
you,
I
Gordon,
have-
if you dry your dishes, but I guess you answered that.
Yeah.
we got food allergies in the house, so I gotta sanitize shit.
Oh, that's fair.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
no, that's fair.
That's fair.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Hot water, cold water.
Lukewarm.
Hot as you can tolerate
That one.
Yeah, that's
Oh, no, that burns my
without hurting
hands.
yourself.
I like to do
Are you washing
the
with cold water?
lukewarm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
So
sometimes it
both
gets too
knobs
hot. It's
turned
really
evenly.
bad for my. It's really bad for my hands.
No, same here.
I know I
man.
could use
Like-
gloves. Everyone tells me to use gloves, but I feel like I can just feel that it's clean versus the rubbery, because then I can't feel if there's like a certain texture to it. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what
It's
you
something
mean.
I've noticed.
So I'm getting called out in chat already for what they assume my answer is, which is I just use paper plates and don't make any dirty dishes.
Oh shit, we use paper plates. We just also use a lot of utensils, but we all clean them,
on
so
your
it's
bed.
okay.
On your bed.
Yeah, these friends, quote unquote, in the chat trying to call me out. I'll have you know, I don't own a single paper plate or like paper utensil object in the house.
Well, yeah, because you threw them out already.
I used them already. No, I eat the shits straight from the bag that I bought it from when ordering it in the drive-thru.
That's fair.
Yeah, you're under the impression he has something that needs to be washed.
I will admit though when I do cook something, which let's lower the bar on what cooking is. I am a very bad roommate. And I kind of just leave them. Oh, good! Look at that! It's a time for another hot shot.
Do you just let them accumulate?
No, it's time for hot shots. We're doing
Excuse
another
me?
shot.
We're moving on, Steph. That's what's
Moving
happening.
on.
All right.
It's time for wasabi.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit. I'm
Gross.
not happy for this one at all.
I'm not looking forward to this at all.
I'm
No.
not a fan.
Do you guys like wasabi in general?
No.
A
No,
little.
me either.
I
think
don't-
it's terrible.
I don't really
Like
care
when
for
it gets on my sushi, like it ruin. Like there's some like what is it? Hand rolls that I've gotten that just have like a little bead of wasabi in there already, and I'm not aware of that. So I took one bite, and I didn't like it.
I will say it doesn't smell like wasabi at all.
I think I'm gonna put this on a nugget.
Nugget up.
Like it smells very again citrusy.
Yeah, there's been a consistent kind of citrus taste.
Yeah, it's
to
like a lot of
these.
lime.
Yeah.
Lime and lemon being used.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be a sport about it, so I put a nice glob.
Shit is printed so small I can barely read it.
Here's my glob.
All right, are we ready?
Yes.
All right, here's to chat for calling me out. It's got a little wasabi on it.
fuck.
Oh, yeah, it's got some
Fuck.
wasabi on there.
Fuck. Fuck
It's
you,
got some
wasabi.
wasabi flavor.
It's like a slow burn.
Yeah. Not bad, though. There's only the one that I'm disappointed in. Everything else has been pretty enjoyable to one degree or another.
I think the nugget actually helped it out, and it's not as bad as I thought it could be. Like, it is spicy, but it's just like a warm spice.
Yeah.
Ah, it's still
We are-
going.
We are halfway through the spices now.
Yeah.
And yes, wasabi is one of the better characters in Big Hero 6.
Nah, man, I'm still in. I'm still in.
Yeah! Look at you, beating the odds. Everyone who voted Leland out early in the game has lost their money now.
I think it's, yeah.
But I really just want to make it to the next one because it's like
Pink?
a
Adorable.
vampire.
Ooh, roasted garlic.
I think there's going to be a steep curve coming.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's gonna hit the
100%,
fan
yeah.
really hard, and I'm trying to get my ice ready.
Yeah.
Like,
in my
considering
drink.
the last so many of them are over 1 million,
Yeah.
and we're doing pretty good here, yeah, there's going to be a steep drop.
Yeah, because Kick Yo Ass is coming. Right now, we're still in. Whoop.
All
Are
right.
we in Whoop Ass now?
Next question from Anonymous.
Oh.
What's the best joke you've ever heard?
Oh.
Oof, that's a tough. My mind went straight to dark jokes.
Oh, best jokes.
Let me
Fair.
tell you.
Fair.
Let me tell you about the time my dad got me like I'd never been gotten.
Yeah.
Ever.
Okay.
This is I was working at a ski resort in Colorado, so I hadn't been around family for a while, and communication was very limited. This is 2001. Cell phones are not prevalent, so I'm either using a calling collect, or I've got a cell phone with like 2 hours of minutes, and I'm using them very sparingly. So I remember talking to my dad, and we're having just regular kind of catch-up conversation. And he starts talking about this kid that he heard about, he saw on the news, about how this kid was born with no eyelids. So, like, they had to keep putting drops in his eyes and stuff to kind of keep them from, like, shriveling up into raisins and shit.
Yeah, keep them moist.
Yeah. Just to try and, like, figure out a way to, save him. Like, save his eyes at the very least. I don't know if it was going to kill him. So the doctors had determined, well, some of the like softest skin on your body, because your eyelids need to be very flexible and whatnot, is the foreskin. So since this is a newborn baby, he's still got that sweater on.
Mm-hmm.
So they cut the foreskin off and then sewed on to make eyelids. And it worked pretty well. Sometimes he looks a little cockeyed. And my dad
get it.
fucking got me. I didn't know he was telling a joke. I thought he was just like bringing up a random thing in conversation. I remember standing like by my window looking out over the snow, just like 10, 20 minutes into a conversation with my dad, and like wondering like, this is a weird story. And it gets weirder. It's like, oh, the foreskin, what the fuck is going on? I don't think that's how that works. And then he fucking hits me. I'm like, holy shit. And my dad's not a joke guy.
Yeah.
I was so fucking blindsided. But that's the best joke I ever heard.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go with one. Ooh. It's watch your eyes. Watch your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Use a tissue, or or your sleeve.
All right,
That's what I got.
Steph, let me ask you a question.
Oh, I think. Are you gonna say what I was thinking?
No.
Because okay.
No.
Okay. Okay.
How many cops does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know how many.
None. They arrest the bulb for being broke and beat the room for being black.
I remember that. I do remember that one.
Oh man.
I remember that one.
God damn. That shit got truth in it. Oh fuck.
One of my.
Leland?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just kind of keeping Leland in it. If you think you got a joke, go for it, Steph.
I don't really. I can't. No, I don't. I mean, honestly,
No?
the first thing you said was about jokes, and it was that the first thing that popped in my head was Airplane, when you just like, Shirley, you can't be serious. He's like, don't call me Shirley.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
That's fine. That's still
That's
like
the
a
first
joke.
thing that popped into my head. Not really a joke. I mean, it is in the scheme of the movie.
Yeah.
But
It's not a traditional setup punchline.
No.
joke.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I
it
just
is
don't.
funny.
I don't remember jokes. I hear them. I go, oh, okay, that was funny, and then I'll move on.
I don't remember many.
No.
I think the first joke that came to mind is like a fob joke, and it's, what did the statue say to the other statue? A
What,
statue?
Steph?
A statue. That's it. That's all it is. It's such a silly but funny joke. That's the first thing that I thought of.
Hey, Steph.
That's
Listeners,
all it is.
Listeners who are new and don't see Steph,
Yeah.
she is a Filipino woman.
Yes.
And also, she's still learning about racism, so let's not like judge her too harshly.
Yeah.
Deceithius, thank you for following us.
Oh, thank
I
you.
just
Simon.
joke
Thank you.
Oh, did they follow right after the joke?
right after the joke.
Perfect.
You got him, Steph.
Let me give you another one. Use tennis shoes in a sentence. When I get up, I put on my... Wait, no. Yeah. Wait. Use the word tenacious in a sentence. When I get up, I put on my tenacious. That's it.
Okay, Steph, what did the Filipino explorers say when they first saw the ocean?
It's. Oh, I know this one. It's too big. Because in Tagalog, too big means water.
You're supposed to say what, Steph? Then I give the
Shit,
punchline.
sorry. I thought you were really asking me the question. This is why I answered it. Jesus Christ. You should have just told me to say what.
Deceithius says, what did two oceans say to each other? Nothing, they just waved.
Oh, I like that one. That one's cute.
That's one you find like on a Laffy Taffy rap.
I love those. Those ones are the best.
All right,
I like that bagels joke.
Which
Bagels.
one's that?
Bagels joke.
That why don't the seagull one? Like you call seagulls, you don't call them bagels at the.
Oh,
at the bay.
bagel. Okay.
If that was put together, I bet that'd be pretty funny.
I got that too.
hey, Steph,
Yes.
how do you make noodles behave?
How?
You ponce it.
Oh, Ponset. I get it. No. I like that. What was another one? What did the mama buffalo say to the baby buffalo? Or, yeah. The baby, baby buffalo. Bye, son.
All right, next question.
That silence is so loud.
Do you want to hear the darkest joke I've ever heard?
Yes.
Oh.
All right.
God.
All right.
Content warning for what's about to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference between white Jewish people and black Jewish people?
Oh fuck.
Oh, I know this one. I think.
What?
Jewish people sit in the back of the oven.
I remember hearing about that in high school.
Yeah, it's. I remember.
Get
Okay,
baby
time
jokes.
for another
Oh, go ahead.
nugget.
Yes.
Ah, shit, I didn't open this one up in the meantime.
This one is roasted garlic.
Roasted garlic. What does it say? It says vampires
It
hate
says
it.
garlic.
Yeah,
Put in the
vampires hate it.
I'm just still. in
Recovering.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's just
Like I don't know why, but like my memory for jokes is the one I said, and then like a bunch of like dead baby jokes from high school.
Oh, yeah.
that I just
Yeah,
I
that's
won't
the one
say
that
anymore.
Yeah,
I thought Jordan
I
was going to say that first.
I chose not to say the dead baby jokes.
Yeah. Like I've grown up. I don't need to be putting that kind of shit out in the world.
Okay.
Iron Robot says, 2 guys walk into a bar. You figured the second guy would have noticed.
I know. I like Scott's. Did you read his joke about the horse?
Oh, read it.
I enjoyed
Leland.
that.
Read it.
It's gone off my thread.
A horse walks into a bar. The bartender asks, why the long face? The horse does not understand. It is from a future where all language is dead.
It's a thinker.
I've told my why the long face D&D situation, right?
I don't
I
think
don't-
so.
I've told that on this podcast.
It doesn't
No?
sound familiar.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a time, I was working on this Greek-themed D&D adventure.
Yeah.
And as I was putting stuff together in introductions, like, you want to only write very specific dialogue, but I couldn't help it that when the satyr, who is the guide to the players, meets the captain of the guard, who is a centaur, the first thing he says is, hey, why the long face? And I thought that shit was real fucking funny and clever.
I remember this now, yeah. And
But
no one
when
laughed.
it happened, when it actually happened, no one laughed. And now I'm ridiculed for it, yearly at least.
Okay.
What's real fucked up is a couple of, like, handful of years later, a buddy was visiting that was in the group. A buddy was visiting, and we were playing D&D, and he put that joke out, and it killed. Because I failed. He fucking just drug his ass over my grave and just made a fool of me.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well, that's happening.
Did,
All right,
did
we're
a
ready
lot
for
happen?
roasted
I got
garlic.
this. Roasted
Yeah, a lot
garlic.
happened now. Okay, here's to bad jokes.
Ooh, that's nice.
We're getting spicy again.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a kick to it at the end there, but it's nice though.
Yeah.
Did I not have a lot?
I didn't
Is
get
my
any
tongue
then.
dead?
No, I didn't see.
Is my
I mean, are you
tongue
feeling
dead?
it? Are you tasting it?
Not really. Or maybe you know what? We'll put more on a chip.
Okay. No, yeah, you don't have to go for more, but
Oh,
Feel free.
I just feel like I didn't give it, all of its taste. But at the same
right.
time,
I'll read our next question.
Okay.
From Nap, previous guest, and creator of the Creeping Wave Radio and the U-Mind podcast. What is the most enraging experience of your life to date? When have you been the most angry?
Waiting for Anthony when I told him to be ready at 12.
You were real mad.
I was
You were
real
mad that time. When we were going to Disneyland that morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
So I generally do not like calling people or talking on the phone at all. I just don't like doing it. I prefer to text people, send emails, all that stuff. I get irrationally, extremely mad when I try to call somebody who usually picks up every time, and then they just don't. Because usually when I call, it's something like I need an answer like right now. So I call you,
Yeah.
and I just don't get an answer, and I just see red. And Steph is laughing right now because she knows she's one of the people that does this to me.
I told you I was doing the dishes and I was making tea and I was bringing everything upstairs.
But it's also not just Steph; it's also my parents, and it. Oof.
Yeah.
Plus, when it comes to my parents, I get both extremely angry, and then there's that worry, like.
Yeah, that's fair. I know what you're talking
What's
about.
the...
Mine's about the
Oh,
because
same.
you haven't got a hold of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
And then when they do answer, pissed again. I'm pissed again, but I have to bring it back down.
I can agree with
Fraction
that.
of a second of relief?
Yeah.
Rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think one time I forgot what got there, but I was already pissed off to begin with. And then I think like the car broke down or something. I just know I was already pissed off. And my ex at the time looked at me and he goes, "It's not easy being cheesy." And I blew the fuck up. I don't know why, but I lashed out and I was very upset. I was so pissed. I don't know I really don't know what happened. I just remember he said that and I was not having it that moment. And I was just like, I was livid.
I mean,
and he was like,
not
"God,
wrong,
I'm sorry." And I was just like, "Not now,
Yeah,
not now."
You're justified in that.
I forgot what it was, but I remember when it happened. I was furious.
How about that one time when you chased the man in your car?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was really bad. I mean, yeah.
Never date Chester Cheetah.
Yeah. Steven in the chat, they got me.
Yeah.
Jesus
Theus. I don't know how to say your name correctly, but yes, it's our follower account. That's why we haven't hit affiliate status yet. Maybe one day. Maybe
one day we'll get there.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
DC Theus. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell your friends if they enjoy live podcasts. We're here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. LRC podcast.
And then variously during the week playing games.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
I don't know. This is a hard question because I'm generally angry most of the time, so it's easier to say when I'm not been angry. So yeah.
Have you what's the closest to like hitting someone you've ever been?
When you were not on time that one time was pretty
Okay,
close.
then that's his answer.
Yeah.
That's his answer.
Well, you have to remember, though, there was, like, a lot of circumstances that led up to you not being ready. Like, I had to babysit my grandmother for an entire week without my dad, and you were my one, like, light at the end of the tunnel, and we were going to Halloween Horror Nights. Or, no, we were doing Scary Farm, and it was just like, be ready at noon, and I got there, and you were like, "Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me pack." And I was just fucking livid.
So we left 10 minutes late.
Okay. Well, you hold on to that memory.
Bitch, I just grab shit, throw it into a bag, and I'm out the door. I don't do any kind of like involved packing. That's probably one of the times I had to buy a toothbrush up there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
I'll be honest though, like I know I have just an explosive temper, so I always try to keep myself in check because you don't want me seeing red.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Shane's right. I work in retail.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, so you know.
I'm not really an angry person. My life has tamped down any idea that getting angry was gonna like benefit in any way. So for the most part, like a lot of shit, I just let go.
Yeah.
I don't get very angry.
Yeah, I do the same. I just have to let things go because otherwise, I
No.
like I've never broken anything out of anger, but I know I can. I know
I've broken
I
things
can.
out of spite. Like
And that includes
they're
people.
angry. They're angry, so I broke something and made them feel bad. I've done that.
I broke a cell phone once. I did throw a cell phone once after a conversation I was mad at.
I had a let me think.
I've dented a car.
Out of anger?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which maybe sounds more hardcore than it actually is. I think there's a question coming up soon. But my first car was one that I did a lot of work on.
Yeah.
And I remember one day I was trying to put in a new starter, which was like the second or third starter for this car that I only had for 2 years.
Yeah.
And everything seemed right, but it still wasn't working. And this is the thing that to this day still does get me pretty angry when I can't figure out why something isn't working. As far as I can see, everything is right. There's no explanation, and there's nothing I can do to, get this thing going again. So I remember I put the starter in. I get out. I go around. Hot sauce time. I start the car. It doesn't work, and I'm half out of the car anyway. So
You're now at the hot sauce
I'm
of
standing
hell.
in the doorway, and it
From
doesn't
hell.
work. I have a moment of just like rage building up, and I just slam my fist down on the roof, and I put a dent into it.
And then he looked at us saying,
Ooh.
"Am I this powerful?"
I'm like, ooh,
Damn.
I'm strong.
I mean, I have broken so many things. Yeah.
Deceithius.
But to be helpful, but here, because I was raised somewhat Catholic, I immediately feel guilty about it for the next 2 years, and I suffer for that immensely. So,
Oh, that's how I am. Like, I had an ex break, like, a PSP, and out of spite, I looked at him, and then I held my DS in front of him, and I just went... And then he's like, "Why'd you do that?" And I was like, "Because you broke something." And I was pissed.
Deceithius, you may not want us to thank you for being EMT, but shout out to you, because that
Yeah,
is
shout out to
that
you.
that is a tough job.
yeah.
That
Thank you, man.
even if you're just doing it for the paycheck, that is still a crazy job to be doing.
Sorry, thank
So,
you,
I mean-
man and or woman, because I don't know, but thank you.
Pre-pandemic, that was still a job that I always knew I could not handle.
Yeah.
Ditto.
All right, we are
Ramon?
on Hot Sauce from Hell.
Yes.
And this is the first one that is rated over 1 million Scoville.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah, fire up your breakfast burrito. That's what it says.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's Steph's new catchphrase. That's just
Put that on a shirt.
Put
That
what on a
tinges
breakfast
the nose hairs
burrito?
a little bit. Easy now. Easy now.
We'll see. Lift assist and yearning for death. That's what I do on a day-to-day basis, and I'm not getting paid for it. So you're the smart one here.
How much did you guys put? I put this much.
I put this much.
I mean, I put like a dime size.
ooh.
Yeah, I put that much.
If I'm doing this for real.
I
I
kind of
know, no
want to like.
judgments.
I kind of want to
Alright.
put like dip the tongue, but then I'm also not sure if like I really want to do that either.
Yeah.
Here's to the first responders and EMTs.
This one's for you.
Thank you.
We might call you soon.
Oh, fuck.
Guys, I really think my tongue is dead. Is it spicy?
I mean, yeah,
Oh my god, I can't hear you guys.
it's getting
Oh, okay.
spicier.
Because we haven't
No one's
said
fucking
anything.
talking.
It's so spicy, Steph lost her hearing.
Dude, what the hell?
All right, now I'm questioning the ratings for these.
Yeah, this was nothing.
Yeah.
Deceithius, you could email us at lrcpodcast@gmail.com.
I mean, I don't want to have it again, but
Yeah, we're starting to get into more heat, less flavor
Yeah, oh,
territory.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with a lot of these. It's just like the first, like I'd say that first row, flavorful.
Yeah.
Flavor
Yeah.
time.
I
The
would have that
exception
on like on eggs or like a breakfast sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
But
sriracha was the only
now
one
it's
that
just
I
like
just
here's
disappointed.
hot. You're like, that's not fun.
Yeah. I'd say it is the spiciest of them all yet,
Yeah,
as
it
it's
is.
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I'm not dying. Like, I think I am at like wings and things medium now.
Yeah.
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 But even I don't like I said earlier, like that's not my go-to. I can't handle the medium. For
that's
some reason.
usually my go-to. Garlic medium.
Mine is what is it? The lemon pepper.
Oh, also,
Mild.
if you don't live in San Diego, Wings and Things is a wing spot.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
pretty self-explanatory by the name.
Yeah, they sell wings and things.
Not a lot of other things.
Not a lot of other things.
Yeah,
do
like
have-
what are their things? Like the celery? I
They
mean, that's
do
a
have,
thing that I don't want.
Like a chicken fry thing that they do.
Oh yeah, they
yeah.
do buffalo fries now. Yeah.
Yeah, they do
Yeah,
buffalo
they do
fries.
buffalo fries. They use like a
Not
they use like
great.
a Cajun
Chipotle.
a chipotle sauce. I actually really
Yeah.
like those. Those are good.
Nah.
It's because
I
they're
like 'em.
biting off a Wings empire.
Yes, it's very Wings Empire.
But they suck.
like-
Why would they?
I like Wings Empire.
Yeah.
Wings Empire can suck a nut.
I like Wings.
No one
Empire.
You
likes
can
Wings
suck a
Empire.
nut.
Look at Steph coming at me.
200 episodes. She's finally like, fuck this.
Correct.
She's finally
I'm
snapping.
tired of your shit.
All right. Next question. Coming back for round 2, Ramon at Rovi on the things, moderator of our Discord, excellent human being,
Yes.
super genius creator and artist.
Yes.
does art streams and is playing Undertale on his Twitch channel,
Yeah.
twitch.tv/IamRovi.
Also on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was the first car you ever had?
It was
Yeah.
a Nissan Altima that my brother gave me that I promptly crashed 3 years after I first got it.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Steph was in the car for that.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, is that the bad crash?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that
rough.
That was rough.
Yeah.
Does it count as given or like your
Yes,
first
the first
car?
the first car
Yeah.
the first car that was like yours to drive whenever you wanted. You didn't
Yeah.
have to ask permission.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then that one was I forgot what year. I want to say it was like a 1997 white Mercedes.
The Mercedes.
Look at this.
Now
baller.
it sounds cool, but I think I've said
Sure
this on
does.
the podcast before. It was actually really ghetto because my window would not.
But Mercedes ghetto, so like decent BMW.
Oh, okay. So the driver's window did not roll down, and then the back window was held up by duct tape, to the point that when I drove me and Jordan to prom, I was in the front seat, and then we got into the drive-through the car wash, and I was like, "Hold on," and then Jordan goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Because I was getting into the back seat," and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm holding up the window while we go through the car wash."
But it was name brand duct tape.
Yes.
That's your sticking point?
No, that's
What I waited this long to say.
That's what the tape does.
Yeah. But it, like every now and then it kind of went down a little. So I was down there just holding it up a little bit more.
No. Here's the part that made me mad. She went into this car wash knowing this was going to happen, and she did not warn me at all.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty poor plan. Like, if you know you had that problem, why would you go to car washes at all?
Because I
Why not
wanted
go
the
to,
car cleaned before we went to prom.
Yes.
But like, why not like get the hose or go to a place that isn't a machine?
Well, because we were in high school, Anthony. How are we going to get some hose?
Yeah, we don't think about that. We just think about car
True.
wash.
It's tough to get hose in high school.
I can't even look at you. I'm just going to block you right here.
Just right there. No more Jordan.
Fine, I'll turn off my camera.
My first car, as I previously mentioned, that I did have to kind of consistently do work, was pretty cool. I had a 1970 El Camino that was painted like a deep red with
Yeah.
black, two-tone black trim that would have been chrome on your standard El Camino, and two black racing stripes on the hood.
Ooh.
It was kind of a project car for me and my dad,
Yeah.
though we did less projects and more kind of like repairs to keep it going.
Okay.
It was an
That's
ongoing
fine, it
project.
happens.
Yeah, it was an
happens.
ongoing project. I did blow out the top half of the engine once because I was young and an idiot and thought I could go a little farther before I have to do this thing. And that thing was putting the oil cap back on.
Oh, actually,
So-
go on.
That was a time.
I had one more thing to add to my story with that car, because I remember there was a time where the front window actually started to roll down. So I remember this specifically, that I went into the Taco Bell drive-thru, and it got stuck while I was at the window, and my whole window shattered while I was trying to pick up my order.
I remember this
And he
story.
looked at me, and I was just like,
Can I have hot sauce, please?
"Here's my card." And then he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was
Mild.
like, "I'm fine." And then he just gave me my stuff.
It's all good, bro.
It like
I got duct tape.
shattered, and I knew he was shocked. Like, honestly, I don't even know if it was a woman or man. I just know they were shocked. Like, they weren't expecting that, and they were like,
I'm sure you weren't expecting it either.
"No, that's why I
Why
was
would
super
anyone
shocked."
expect that?
Wait, you see it coming. You expect it for a second.
Uh-oh.
It was awful. I had all this like crumbly glass on me, but like that's when I knew the glass, or at least my windows, they were little chunklings.
DC Thea says he had a 2001 Honda Tiburon. that none of the inside door handles worked, and only one window rolled down, meaning he, a 6'7" male, had to climb over the center console of a very small coupe to get out.
Oh.
That's a decent looking car, though. I think I know that Tiburon. That had a kind of a good look to it.
And that car eventually got wrapped around a pole. Everyone crashed the first cars.
Nah, not me.
Oh,
Whatever.
I did.
Oh, well, okay. Leland, what was your
I
first
know
car?
how to drive.
Yeah, I remember that
All right,
happening.
is it time for this problem?
It's time.
Yeah.
This one is called Hot Sauce from Hell, Devil's Revenge.
Yeah.
All right.
I actually sold that car because I was tired of fixing it. So, like, to kind of a sad point to my dad, but he had moved. My parents had split, so like it's not like he was going to be there to help me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was just like too much trouble. So I traded that sweet ride in for a '96 Saturn Coupe. Which was a great fucking car. All right, we ready?
I'm ready.
We disagree about dishes best served cold, is what it says.
They like it hot
Yeah.
in hell.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
ready?
I don't like the way this one smells.
But look at you, Leland. You're here in the bottom row with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts.
Holy shit, Steph. That thing looks covered.
No, it kind of like dripped and shit. So
Thin?
It's fine.
It seems thin. Okay, all right. Here it is. To our...
To our first
fortunate
cars.
youth. To our first cars.
Oh, fuck.
This one actually has a bite.
Is that what we're going to call it?
It's creeping up there. I want to ask, did anyone do any prep for this?
Like what?
Like a
Like try
fluffer?
things?
I didn't have time to fluff.
Like stretching?
No, like build up some heat tolerance to coming up to today.
No, I was on my way driving home and I was like, damn it, what if I don't hang?
Yeah, for
Ooh.
like all my main meals for the past like 3 days have all been spicy food.
Yeah, that's
wanted
Oh,
to
I
try-
can.
Ramp up. That's getting hotter.
Yeah,
hotter
it's
as
like
well.
Made it worse.
it's like going up my throat, back out my
Yeah,
mouth.
Okay.
It's hitting the edges of my tongue right now, and it's just like there's nothing you can do about it.
It's on the roof of my mouth and like slightly draining down the back of my throat.
Yeah.
Is this a little top
This
of
is getting
mouth
worse,
action?
guys.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
building. It's still building.
It's still going. All right.
We still got 3
Revenge
more.
is horrible. Ah,
I see you, hot sauce. Oh shit. Still getting worse, right?
yeah.
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 I feel like
All right. Leland, what was your first car?
A 1985 Chrysler LeBaron.
Ooh. That's pimp on a budget.
Convertible.
Oh damn. How was the condition of that convertible?
I had to get 2 things put on it in its lifetime. 2 replacement convertible tops.
How long did you have it?
Yeah, maybe a couple years.
Okay.
I feel like
When
being
did you get that car?
a mouth breather is
high
making
school.
my eyes water.
I was a junior in high school. I got my first car.
Same. I was a junior. I just turned 16.
Yeah. No, it was a great car. Good times.
I got
You know, little 4-seater convertible. You see, I graduated in '97, so 1995, '96 when I got that.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you know,
seven.
I don't remember that car.
Yeah.
cruising down the highway with 95's Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill blaring because that was the time.
I remember listening to that in first grade.
Yeah,
That was,
I was
the
there at the
soundtrack of my 97.
yeah. It was the soundtrack to my years. Yes, that and probably No Doubt.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I will say, I'm using some
First to breathe.
some trolley sour crawlers. Kind of helping. We're not sponsored.
It hurts to breathe.
Yeah, I told you. Like, I was
How
like,
much did you take? I mean,
Like a dime size. I'm taking like a dime size dab on each one.
like the best
I
way.
will have
Also-
to.
When I eat it, I put it sauced down directly onto my tongue.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
not doing, but that's where it dripped. So, how it feels like to me, like honestly, right now, is somehow it's only on the left side of my mouth, and like when I
that's the
naturally
crip
like,
side.
when I naturally like swallow, it's like I don't know. I feel like I can feel myself over there burning.
I only know that thanks to Pharrell and Snoop.
I think it's. I think I'm. Bleh, can't talk.
You're fine.
I feel my biggest issue is that because I'm not actually getting full sauce and I'm only getting like very thin portions, that I am not really participating as much as I probably should be, and I would have tapped out a long time ago.
Are we gonna try to do
but-
just sauces for Leland?
No.
No.
Roseanne, you're totally right. Anthony is turning red.
Yeah, no, you are red, dude. Yeah. The colorblind kid can tell you, bitch, you red. like, you no longer white.
Wait,
Like-
yeah. So wait, Leland, is he turning more like gray to you, or?
No, he is bright pink to me right now. Like, no, that bitch looks like neon pink flush. Just
This is only because I don't have melatonin in my skin.
Hey, whoa, hey, it's true.
It's true. I wouldn't be this red if otherwise.
So I do feel that I am somewhat cheating a bit because I'm not getting the full. But I'll be honest, what I am getting though is still hanging out.
I mean,
Like the
I'm
top of
sweating.
my mouth is still
Yeah.
like tingly, but it's not burning in the sense that you guys probably are feeling.
And yes, Anthony is melanin.
Yeah, you know what? Right until I said it
Melatonin.
out loud,
Did you say melatonin?
Yeah, you said melatonin. I heard
think
melatonin.
I kind of like mashed the two of them together. Yeah, right up until the words left my mouth, I wasn't sure which was which.
he doesn't have that either. Meaning melatonin.
I don't. I'm up until 2 a.m. regularly.
It's true.
See, Anthony, it's because we're colorblind. Remember?
We are?
Because we don't see color. Color.
That's not the way to go,
So
though.
what you're saying is you're denying an integral part of my existence.
Wow.
I am on the other side of that, though. It is
Bitch.
going away.
Oh, no, I've
Bitch,
been good.
I drew
Yeah.
I drew all black superheroes for you this month. It's like,
For me?
Ladies and gentlemen,
No.
Leland has solved racism.
I did. You just got to draw a storm every day and everything's fine.
That reactivated some of the heat.
No, I think mine, at least for me, is finally gone.
You should get some Charlie Sour Bright crawlers.
I don't have
We're not
like a
sponsored.
side snack. That seems clever. I don't have a side snack. I just
You
have
haven't
beer.
drinking anything. How about you try some liquid?
I've been drinking beer.
Yeah,
Beer does not
try
help.
water.
Julian hard
Ooh,
cider.
Julian hard cider.
Paranormal. Pear, mint, and lime.
I'm
sounds
curious
sounds great.
about that. My roommate, I think, still has some downstairs. I was curious.
It tastes like a mojito. It's fucking delicious. It's,
Of course it's
Really
great.
enjoying it.
It's from Julian. Everything up there is great.
I still need to drink my to-go pint that I got on.
Yeah, your mason jar.
Yeah.
I thought you had moonshine for a second.
I
I thought
saw-
Julian was making a moonshine and you bought it.
They had moonshine. They had mead, and I
Oh,
ended up
mead
walking.
is not good.
Yeah, I ended up just
Yeah, I'm
walking
not
away
into it.
with watermelon tamarindo, which I have not tried yet. So I'll probably drink that soon.
There's a
Because-
really good. I don't know if it's still there because I mean, I don't with the pandemic. I don't know what restaurants are open anymore.
Yeah.
But up in Julian, there was a great fucking burger joint just off the main path. It was called Buffalo Bills, and that tickled me immensely.
Oh,
But it was a real good burger joint.
okay, noted. No.
Yeah, and I wanted to order in that voice, but I knew she wouldn't get it. Like,
Was she a big old fat person?
you know, I just want to be like, you know, it's like,
Put the burger in the plate or she gets a hose again.
yeah,
What the fuck are air rights?
yeah, or that's. It's
Oh,
like painting. It's
I
like
know what you
painting your
guys are
face.
talking about.
Are these
What
increments
are
getting
airlines?
faster?
It's already,
Yes.
it's already been 10 minutes.
It's already been
Yes,
10
it
minutes.
has.
Yeah.
man.
We did kind of get late on that last bite, and I'm just hitting repeat on the timer
Yeah.
so the podcast itself doesn't go on for eternity.
So I'm really afraid of this
So
one.
we are on ass kicking ghost pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you afraid of ghosts? Ghosts.
3 more to go. This and 2 more.
This could kill you, though. That last one did, almost.
I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot. I still functioned, but
Oh boy.
Oh, that wasn't a good reaction.
that was
It's-
involuntary. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
no. No. This just singed all my nose hairs. Like, no, this is not going to be good.
This is thin.
And there's
Hey,
2
look!
more after this.
Tell me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but I read Bakuya, Baholokia.
Bless you.
Water and BHUT space JOLOKIA. Baholokia. I don't know what ingredient that is.
I don't know what that is.
Who cares?
Oh.
That means it's bad.
No, that's the actual like technical name for ghost pepper.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here's my amount.
I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Whew, Steph, you really take portions.
No,
Oh,
it just
man,
drips.
Steph,
it's
no.
just running. It's just
All right.
running.
All right.
Let's do this.
This one's for us.
Oh boy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cheers. Wait, you've been doing it tongue side?
Yes. Oh, fuck.
Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't go yet.
It's everywhere. Oh, shit. This is real
Oh,
bad
he's
on
pink
the throat.
again.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, you guys, I really think I killed my tongue. Like,
You're fine? Like, you're not feeling it?
no. And I put it directly on my tongue. Am I sick?
Oh god.
I hope not.
Maybe you did have COVID.
Oh, there it is, coming back up now in my throat.
Oh, no. Oh,
It's like
it
going-
just-
going in-
oh.
Going on an adventure, girl.
Like going in, it feels like nothing, and now it's starting to build.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. No dead air, guys. Come on.
Yeah, that's unpleasant.
Ooh. Had to go to water.
Yeah, that is indeed spicy.
Yeah, you think, like, just keeping your mouth still helps? It doesn't.
Like
No, it doesn't.
they all taste.
Breathing. It's the breathing that hurts.
They all taste the same now. Just really
It's
like
the breathing that hurts.
they're very vinegary, but then
Yeah.
the spice is a lot more intense.
Yeah, the taste is gone.
Oh, no, I think the last one was hotter for my dip, so I don't think I got a full douse of this one.
I'm happy for you.
I mean, I'm not going back in. I'm not an idiot. My throat is tingly enough as it is, and I'm okay with that right now. So.
Hero, you
I
don't
can
want
feel it
any
like
of
at the
this.
top in the back.
Huh?
And that
Yeah,
just
it's
helpless
at the
portion.
top. Yeah.
You feel like if you breathe like a dragon, it'll help, and it doesn't. It makes it all so much worse. It's so much worse.
What does that mean?
If you breathe like a dragon.
Can you like demonstrate breathing like a dragon? Ooh, I'm
She
lightheaded.
is.
I did. You just if you just start blowing, you think that it helps, and it doesn't. Oh, look.
But you have to breathe, so you don't have a choice. I'm lightheaded, y'all. I'm breathing so hard, I'm hyperventilating.
Yeah, don't do that.
See, I'm fine. It is spicy, but I'm like coming down from it
Yeah.
already.
Whew.
Fill
Just
the
in case,
fucking
though.
time, y'all.
Just in case, I do have sour chips, who we're
You
not
have what now?
sponsored by.
You have sour shit.
are
That's
they?
what I heard.
I
Sour
can't see it.
strips. Sour strips. Yeah,
What is it?
They're green apple, so they're kind
I
of
don't
blending in
see
with
it.
that green screen, so you can't really see them. But that's also censoring because we are not sponsored by sour
Does
strips.
sour candy help? I have sweet tarts.
Do it.
That's pretty
I mean,
raw in the
does-
mouth, though.
Did the eating the other chicken nugget plain help out, Anthony?
Yeah, I did actually.
I was gonna say that's probably get a little base in there. Yeah.
Like what I'm
Yeah.
like my theory is using sour candy is that it'll activate the other parts of my taste buds, the sour part and the sweet part, which will distract me from the spicy part.
They're
Fair
counteracting
enough.
each other.
And it seems to be working for me. So,
Anthony, do you have another question?
Sure do, champ.
how many more questions do we have?
We've got 3 more questions.
Oh, right.
I think my tongue's
Next
getting
question.
numb.
What were your guys' first pets and their names? Asked by Jen at Cornbread all over the place, including here streaming. She is another one of our moderators in the Discord and another fantastic human being.
Yeah, she
I had
streams Fridays at the 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes, yes.
I had a German Shepherd mixed Australian Shepherd named Lucky. That was my very first pet.
I had a chocolate lab who was all like kind of a dark milk chocolate brown, but had a little white splotch on his chest. And I named him Spud McKenzie. Because that was a
McKenzie.
popular dog at the time. Steph and Jordan, do you know what a Spud McKenzie is?
He was a Budweiser mascot back in the early 90s.
Okay,
I don't know. You
Steph,
said
no?
Spud, and I thought it was a potato.
You want to go down on that a bit too. It was like an 80s 90s thing.
Yeah, it was an 80s. It was
Okay.
like a late 80s thing.
I took a
Chat,
stab
how many
at
of you
the
young
decade.
people knew Spud?
Well, come on. After watching that Futurama episode with Slurms McKenzie, I'm like, all right, what is this referencing?
It's a direct
Yeah.
reference, yeah.
Spuds McKenzie,
just so
Jesus
cool.
Christ! I haven't thought about that fucking thing in years.
Right? And he was one of them like goofy cone-faced dogs. Like I didn't
so I
remember
think
for
it's
the
a-
longest time.
I believe it's a bull terrier.
Something like that.
I think it's a terrier of some sort. Yeah.
It doesn't look like a normal terrier though.
We also got a
No,
question
it's a
from
It Go ahead.
Cody later.
Yes.
The Shan messed me up. It always messes me
Okay.
up.
Shandog, yes. And DC Theus, you can always email us at lrcpodcast@gmail.com with any questions. You'll also hit us up on any of the social
bam.
medias.
Was correct.
Just ask
Bull
the
terrier.
question here since we're on.
Also true.
Yeah,
want to.
yeah. Just throw it in chat if you want to get it on this here.
Jordan, first pet.
My first pet that I can remember was a golden retriever named Ben. I don't have a lot of memories of him, but I've had a bunch of animals in my life, mostly dogs. So I walked off stream for a little bit because my current dog was having trouble getting under his blanket, so I had to help him with that.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
My first pet that was not. I mean, we always had like family pets, but was a black cocker spaniel.
Oh.
Sorry.
and her name was Buttons.
Aw.
That's adorable.
That's cute.
And we got another one a year later, and my mom named her Bows. So we had Buttons
Button
and
and
Bows, the dogs.
I love
That's
it.
cute.
That's really
adorable.
cute.
What happened to everyone's first pet?
I think
Dead.
I feel like that's
Just
obvious.
dead.
Well, mine ran away.
Okay.
So certainly
did it-
by now,
Did your dad take it to the farm where dogs go to retire? Like,
it ran away, but that's the story that was told to me.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I don't really know. Sometimes I like to press my parents about some of the dogs we had.
yeah.
We were
Don't do that.
fucking terrible dog owners. Fucking awful dog owners. So all of our dogs ran away. So
It
I
ran-
have,
it
I have
ran away
pressed my
6
parents of like,
feet
all right, who
underground.
really ran away?
I mean, if it came to like pets in general, I've had a lot of pets.
Yeah,
Like,
same here.
yeah, like I've had guinea pigs. We had chickens that we eventually ate for dinner.
Yep, okay.
Yeah. We had doves. We had finches. We had parakeets. I had fish.
We're
I had.
just going to let that one sit. Okay.
Oh, when we ate my chickens?
Yes.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah. Our
Did you do
neighbors
the doves making
complained.
soap?
Yeah, no, our
I've never
neighbors
eaten
complained.
anything that I've also fed.
The worst
Yeah.
part it was our chicken, but like my cousin gave me the chicken and we took care of the chicken. And then neighbors complained. And then is it time? Because I don't think I can finish this story if we start putting hot sauce in me.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and tell your story while we prep for the next one.
Okay.
God, that felt like 3 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
This one's called Ass Blaster.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it in my stomach now, honestly.
3, 2,
Yeah, I
1.
don't think you're supposed to do these
Blast
all at the
off!
same time. Like, I mean, if you notice, the box has a check-off list. Like, hey, we finally got around to number 8 today. Check. Not, hey, let's do all 12 in a 2-hour period.
What? It has the Star Trek guy?
What? Oh, you son of a bitch.
Leland, I want to ask you, how
Sure.
how are you doing? Because that last one was hot. You said it was all right. Like, do you think you're gonna make it through this one and the next one?
I mean, at this point, maybe because of the I'm honestly not getting full doses. I think, and I think that's the major problem. I
But you're
do
also
feel
not
like I'm
getting it
slightly
diluted
cheating.
either.
Yeah, you're getting it pure. I kind of want to just take
Fair.
one pure with you.
You're getting less volume than us.
Yeah.
But you're also getting it without anything to mix with.
I don't know. Like I'm not like dipping. I mean, I'm not. Scott says he's getting the spoon. like I'm
Another
not
thin
doing
one, guys. Real
I'm not doing
vinegar.
like full. I don't know. I can't describe it, but I just don't think I'm doing these as good as you guys are. But with my current situation, this could hurt me immensely. So I'm happy with where I'm at.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. I
mean,
have a very.
It is funny
serious
though.
dilemma.
I did have my doctor's appointment actually yesterday about my heartburn issues, so he would be real pissed if he knew I was doing this. What's your issue?
All right, so I've got this nugget in front of me.
Are you
then
tapped out?
I have 2 more nuggets after that. That means
I ain't doing no damn spoon.
That means I only have one, like, wash my mouth out nugget. Now,
Go
do
get
I
the
take it
yogurt.
after this one, or do I have to stick around? I could
Split
go.
it in 2.
I'm gonna go to I could split it maybe
Yeah.
if it would be enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to yogurt after the podcast because I don't want to leave, especially here at the end of at the end.
Let's hurry.
Okay.
My sauce is about to drip off the nugget.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
real drippy.
Yeah, mine's right here.
Yeah.
What's this one too, guys?
It's 3, 2, 1.
It's
Blast
to
off.
our it's to our first pets that are no
To our
longer with
pets.
us.
Long
3,
may they
2,
live in
1.
our hearts.
All dogs
Blast
go to
off.
heaven.
Wait.
Oh, fuck off.
All right, pretty light up front.
No, this one hit me hard.
Oh man.
Oh
one's
God!
easy
Don't
going for
swallow.
It just tastes terrible.
Oh yeah, none
It's
of these
just-
are gonna taste good anymore.
No.
That's a foregone conclusion.
Ooh, yep, there
I
it
don't
is.
know. I think out of all of them, that was the hottest.
That makes sense.
I mean, it's supposed to be. I don't know. I'm either burnt. All my buds are burnt out, or I don't-
They are.
Maybe I didn't have like the right peppers in that.
This
one.
was the
I'm
hottest
actually-
one for me so far.
Yeah, this one's real mild for me.
I feel like maybe all the batches aren't equal.
Yes.
I don't
This
know.
one is not good. This one is like
mean, I'm-
close to like the mini bomb to me.
I'm shaking them all up. So
Yeah, same here.
I mean, I think that one. I mean, that one definitely had the most heat. My tongue is still burning, but it's like it tasted so terrible.
I think that's what it is. Like swallowing it isn't good either.
Actually, yeah, I'm fine.
yeah, I'm better now than I was. Honestly,
Do you think ghost pepper should have been the last one?
That's what I
I
thought.
think all of the last ones are ghost pepper.
Oh, really? Oh,
I don't think
Never
there's
mind.
any Reaper in here.
I didn't swallow that one very good.
so question.
Question.
Yes.
Where was I? There we go. From Ashley Kramer, Bixelpin. on Discord she gave me to mention, which I know we did that too, but there it is. What is the story of you finding, winning, or receiving the largest lump sum of money in your life?
It's never happened.
Never happened. Never won money.
Does it count
Does it
in
count
Red
if you-
Dead? Because I got like $200 today from finding a lockbox, and that was pretty fucking tight.
That was
So,
a good
I mean,
day.
It was a good fucking day out in the Wild West.
Like generally, the only times I've actually won something, it'd have to be just like some kind of object. Like I won.
It could be like cash value. We could say cash value then.
I won a
like
PS
large cash
Vita
value prize.
During one of my mom's Christmas parties. That's like around what, $150-200. I won various headphones and headsets during Comic-Con playing Street Fighter 4. So
Oh yeah, it's true.
I won a Wii once.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Nice.
did you have to
But
hold
here's
your
the
Wii
thing.
for the Wii?
I don't remember ordering it. I don't remember doing a contest. It just showed up.
Well, that's actually my same. That happened to me with Black Ops 3. Actually, I received a free copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 just in the mail from Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't remember entering a contest, but they sent me a copy
Yeah.
of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never won anything other than like little trinkets here and there.
I forgot.
Anthony, if you won the lottery, I think you would have told us by now. So
Well, Steph, why don't you tell us about all the times you walked into a casino, put a quarter into the first slot machine, and just won a bunch of money?
That's yeah.
This
That's well, I
happened-
mean,
A few times.
like from a dollar slot.
Oh,
I think
is she
I won
that chick?
$250. Well, because
fuck
one
that.
time I was describing to Jordan, and I was like, "Hey, this is how I play slots." And he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I put in a $20 bill, and then I probably spun 3 times, and it was like various like $1, $2, $3, $1, or whatever." And then I did that, and then I cashed out, and then I moved to the machine, like the slot machine, like three spaces later. And Jordan was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I never stay in one spot at one time. If I'm losing,
If it doesn't put out right
Yeah.
away, she don't go for
I
it.
won't stay there." And then it didn't work. I cashed out. I moved again. And then I think I won $60, and then I cashed out, and then I like cashed it out. And Jordan was like, "How? How did this happen?" And I was like, "I don't know. That's just how I
'Cause
gamble."
This all took like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
It was really quick. But I mean, like, there are times I lose, but like, I'm very like, my max, I feel bad after $5. I'll push it to like 10, and then I'll be like, nah, I'm not winning. I'm just gonna stop here.
yeah, I won $60 at Barona one time, and I was like, "No, we're done.
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it. Cash out.
That's
yeah.
I
I think I got
that's
like
more than I
60
walked in with."
I think I got like $60-70 like on my second or third spin of a Batman 66 slot machine, and the only reason why I did it was because it was a Batman 66. I just wanted to do it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and I got like $68. I'm like, cashing out. That's it.
I'm not good at gambling. Not my thing.
Neither am I. I'm bad
Can't
at it.
find it.
after the COVID, we all go to Vegas for a weekend.
No, well, yeah, that's happening.
For the shows,
Yes.
Well, you
Yeah.
know I like the show.
I still don't give a fuck about gambling.
No, but have you been to Circus Soleil?
No, we're going there
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
we
shows
gotta
and
do
the
that.
food. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
we gotta go
I
on our
mean,
food adventure too. We talked
Circus Soleil, bro.
that
We
too.
got to
It
do
is
the Taco Bell
so
Club.
amazing.
It's the
I don't know
cantina,
what that
Anthony.
is.
It's the Taco Bell cantina.
Whatever.
Get it
The
right.
yeah,
There's
Taco
only
Bell
one
Cantina.
cantina to me.
Read the
It's
last
on
question.
Well, that doesn't
Tom,
exist.
read the last question.
Can I answer the last one before? First?
Oh,
Sure.
I thought you did when you said I didn't win nothing.
Oh yeah, I won
I
something too.
I haven't won much, but when I turned 18, I did come into a lot of money all at once, to which I bought a car. I spent $10,000 on a car, paid cash, and then over the course of the next year to year and a half, I spent the other $12,000. I'll tell you, when I was rich, everybody around me was rich.
If I'm eating,
Yeah.
we eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Literally.
remember. I told you to stop buying shit.
Literally. I would kind of reach out to everyone like, hey, anyone want to go to Denny's tonight?
Yeah.
You know, a couple people are down, a couple people are like, nah, sorry, I don't want to go. I can't afford anything. Like, no worries, I got you. Get
fam.
like a little, get like some mozzarella sticks in the drink, and we good.
Yeah. No. Another thing I won was the tattoo contest, and I got my tattoo done.
Fuck.
I
Of
remember
course,
that.
yes. Oh wow, already?
That is so quick.
This is the last one though,
it's the
so we
last
got that
one.
going for us.
Spontaneous combustion.
I just want to kind of document my current condition.
How's that going? You look terrible, by the way.
I feel like my brain is getting warmer. I didn't know I
Yeah.
could feel my brain in regards to heat, but my brain is hot right now.
Oh my
I
god,
mean,
your
I'm
brain's so
sweating.
hot
Yeah, you're
right
still
now.
I know that
you're
much.
still pink, by the way.
Yeah, I've been red for maybe the last half hour to 45 minutes.
I know
Yeah.
my heart rate's
I'm
at 100
actually
right
concerned.
now. 95.
Is it bad that this one is the most liquidy of them all?
It is
Yeah.
super thin.
Yeah, like that's
It's-
like
It's just literally like vinegar and capsaicin.
Capsaicin, yeah.
yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
call the fire force because we got spontaneous combustion right now.
Ooh, made with 1,000,000 Scoville. Yeah, capsaicin extract.
Oh yeah, I forgot to keep checking in on that.
Right there.
Oh, smell it! It smells real funky.
Right there.
Yeah, these last four since we went to hell, they're all made with 1,000,000 Scoville capsaicin
Dude,
extract.
this has a freaking danger warning. Like it
What?
Like a
actually
real
has
danger
a danger
warning? Oh, yeah.
warning.
that
Extremely
looks
hot. Use
I don't trust
sparingly.
any danger warning that has a face spitting fire.
Okay, fine. I just thought it would be. You
I
know?
think that might be fake.
You think? You know,
and
when you
Scott,
go to
I'm not
Disneyland
doing-
and they tell you if the ride breaks down, look for the flaming fire guy exit. That's the one.
Oh, I didn't even
No,
open this
Scott,
yet.
I don't think I'm doing the worst. I think I'm just the most vocal about it. Holy shit, this is like water.
Yeah,
Wait,
this
wait,
doesn't
wait,
look
wait,
good.
I fucking spilled some on my chair.
Yeah, some spilled. Also, I put more.
wait. Hold on.
You didn't open yours yet?
No, I was reading the danger warning.
Okay, I think we should just go because it's dripping off my finger.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll
All right.
I'll join in after.
Here's to the League of Ridiculous Conversations, our 200th episode, and to however many more we decide doing.
To at least 200 more.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, you're right. This
ooh,
dripped.
ooh,
This
here we
dripped.
Here we go.
It's
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Okay.
Spread it around.
Oh, it's got a kick in about 2 seconds there, Ant. It's not good.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that counts. I'm gonna eat this other chip because I have it dripping all over.
Oh God, it's in my nasal passages.
I feel it in the back. So far, okay, but it is rising. I feel it heating up.
Oh, like the Dark Knight?
Just like the Dark Knight, I feel it rising.
Is this 88? Because it's rising right now. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yep.
This tastes like it says the heat of, of a suicide from Callahan's back in the day.
I think mine's.
Okay.
Woo!
Is mine broken?
Still nothing, Steph? Like you haven't felt any heat in the last like 5 hot sauces?
No, I really felt the ghost pepper one.
Okay.
Let's try some more.
This is a thing where I got really cold.
Oh, that's bad.
I'm just going
That's the
to
opposite
show
of what's supposed to happen.
because that's the best way I can like.
Careful, Steph. It is literally
show what
water.
on. It's like dripped right there.
Whew. Yeah.
Do a full
That's
shot.
that's not stopping.
Yeah,
that's not-
the top of my mouth is numb.
That's why I
And there's
said
a
I
bit
think
of a
my
burn
mouth is
to it.
already numb.
It's at the
Yeah.
tip of my tongue now.
Like I for sure had worse. This is pretty
Yeah.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst one. That's why it's number 12, I guess.
Makes sense.
Woo!
I will
head-
say I think the bacon and the garlic one were my favorites.
I'm like 100%
Yeah.
sure I already killed my mouth. Like, I'm not getting anything.
Oh, it's coming back for like round 3. Like it keeps repeating. Like, hey, remember that pain you had?
Yeah.
Let me give it back to you just to give you a little something.
I mean,
Everything from. Oh fuck.
Oh God, is he gonna throw up?
No.
Like, I feel like a slow burn, but I don't know if it should be more than that.
If you throw up, no one will think less of you.
Everything from here up is feeling real hot.
I prefer this over the bomb all day.
Yeah.
What's the bomb?
Oh, so the
bomb
bottle is literally like a nuke. Like, it looks like a nuke bomb.
Yeah,
But
it's just
Okay.
pain.
it doesn't even taste good. It's just, I see what you guys are talking about now.
Oh my God, it came back for a 4th round. It's just, it won't,
Anthony's voice is
it
dead.
just won't stop. It just like, it goes away. And you're like, oh, good. And then it's like, oh, hey, part 4. It's like Friday the
Nah,
13th.
bro.
It just won't fucking stop.
I'm still here.
Yes.
All
But
right.
it's like a slow burn. Is that what you guys feel?
What's that
Yes.
weird ghost thing that Jordan just ate?
A sour strip?
Eat the spirit of something? Hiya. Okay. Last question. Did Theseus throw a question in there? I didn't catch it.
Cody
Oh,
did.
no.
No, I know somebody did though. Hold on.
Cody.
Cody had a question
Okay.
His question is gross.
Last question from Sarah Winchester,
Oh, shit.
longtime friend, one of the managers at the. Fuck, I think my tongue's starting to fall apart.
Do you need to send me the question?
What was that comic shop I lived in?
Villainous
Villainous
Lair.
Lair. Woo, that's where I'm at, y'all.
It's where we met Ramon and Jen.
R.I.P.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. And Rogue X23 on Instagram if you want to see cute baby pictures. What is everyone's weirdest guilty pleasure?
Okay,
I mean,
Mike-
podcasting, right?
I'm not guilty about this at all.
Guilty pleasure?
It was a joke.
Like a lot of my guilty pleasures have just turned straight into pleasures. I'm not guilty about them anymore. Like, I would show you my desk of just anime waifus, which I was at some point in my life. I was guilty about. But I don't want people knowing that I'm such a weeb. But at the same time, I have a pillow.
Oh,
I
no.
have an anime
That ain't a
pillow.
body pillow though.
It's not a body pillow, no. Oh, Chizuru.
Body pillow is the next level of that.
My love for Taylor Swift. that used to be a guilty pleasure, but F it, man. I like Taylor Swift. You know, if you don't, that's you. All right. I've gotten to the point where I am more or less proud of my used to be guilty pleasures. So I have none that I can think of, at least. Guys, you should get some sour candy because I'm good.
Literally everything up here feels like a fever,
I feel like my tongue is splitting.
and I keep breathing like so heavy, like it doesn't help, but like it's just a thing that you do that I'm literally lightheaded.
Also,
That's what I told you at the beginning. I was breathing out that I could feel the fumes in my eyes.
I also just got this anime waifu sticker today.
That's cute. I like that one though.
It says F racism and she's holding a Twisted Tea bat.
Shane, you're suggesting milk. I've got yogurt and I thought about it, but I didn't want it to sit for like an hour and a half to get to this point and then eat it. So there's that. I'd say maybe one of my guiltiest pleasures might not be weird, but not a thing I talk a lot about. I actually really like dancing.
Hello.
And I also think I'm kind of good at it. Like I got a good rhythm.
Like, what
I've got
kind of
good, like-
dancing?
Okay, no, we're going to Vegas. We're going clubbing, guys. It's happening now.
Yeah.
You know what I learned? You know what dance I learned today?
God.
We're pulling taffy
The
dance.
taffy
Yep.
dance. I learned the tap dance.
Oh no!
I'm gonna bring
so
that shit when I
lightheaded.
go. It's gonna be great.
Anthony, watch your eyes. Watch your eyes.
Yeah, watch your eyes, too
Fingers are up here.
stupid.
Fingers are up here. Oh my god, I'm so lightheaded now.
I'm so excited.
And you're very red.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna
fuck
make
me.
some taffy.
Oh, clubbing in Vegas? Can we go where the... I don't know, man.
We'll go to like a fun, or we'll go to like a nice bar that also turns into a dance floor.
We'll go to an open air club.
We're gonna go to Dre's.
like Dre's or
Go to one of your EDM concerts.
No, you guys don't have to come to EDC.
Yeah,
with
no,
us.
you
It's
don't have
fine.
to do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's
we could go to Dre's. That would be fun.
I don't know. Can't we do something that'll play good music, like a gay bar or something? I don't know.
Let's go. Let's go.
Gay bars play EDM. I've been to plenty.
Let's
They all
go.
play E EDM.
Let's go. Let's
Look,
go.
the last time
go.
I was in a
Let's
bar,
go.
they played. What was the last time I was in an actual bar? Was Christina Aguilera's "Candyman" was the biggest hit at the time. That's how long ago it's been since I've been in a bar.
It. Ooh, let's go to Steven and go to the lesbian bar in Atlanta.
And there nothing beats watching the real effeminate Latino man lip sync that entire song.
I like everything that
He
Steven
wasn't-
just said.
He wasn't paid to do it.
Lesbian bar, Atlanta, club. I'm for all those things.
Steven, what's the name of the bar?
Ooh, yes.
Please be something
It's gotta
dirty.
be a good
Please be
name.
something dirty. Please see something dirty.
Deceithius, please put your question in again,
Yeah.
because it is buried somewhere in the
My
chat.
sister's room.
Yes. It's called My Sister's Room.
Yes.
Holy
Perfect.
fuck!
That's a really, really good name.
Holy shit!
That'd be
Amazing.
so fun.
And DC
Oh.
Theus asked if we ever take on guests. Then, since the pandemic has started, we haven't. Though we have the capability to do it. Like,
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
I mean, with Twitch and everything, we mostly took on guests because we lost Leland as a fourth.
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, once we got back to 4, we haven't done it. It's something I've kind of considered. My concern is just 5 voices
yeah.
in this format. Like, if you listen to our stuff in like literally a year ago, because I think late February we start doing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like March, it takes a little time to kind of get the rhythm of Discord and the delay. So it's kind of been a thing that has made me concerned.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want everyone to have fun, and like when you're kind of constantly waiting, not sure if you can talk, it kind of messes with the flow.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
No,
fuck
that's
me.
fair.
Which is why a lot of times you'll see like if one of us notices that someone else is being talked over, we'll just call that person like, "All right, Steph, what were you saying?" And then
Yeah. Yeah.
she'll repeat what
Yeah.
she's saying.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I'd like to mention that the roof of my tongue is like fucking burned. Like I just feel like I burned layers of skin. It's so
Yeah, my
raw
mouth-
right now.
Yeah.
My mouth is fucking
Yeah.
raw. Like it's the roof of my mouth that's
Yeah.
like just it's dead. Like yeah.
So
It does
which
not
one,
feel
which-
good.
Which one do you guys think was the worst?
Out of these?
I think the wasabi one was probably the worst.
Tasting or the worst?
Yeah,
is
tasting.
Let's do worst
Oh,
taste
heat
and
wise
worst
was
heat.
probably the one
Ass
the
Blaster
ghost
for
pepper that
me.
killed Anthony.
Yeah, Ass
Blaster.
Blaster's the one I think that was worst for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second to last.
Yeah, because I'm fine, guys.
Like, my lips are still
mean-
tingly. My mouth's not really that hot. It might just be scorched earth. But, like, everything neck above is hot and feverish right now.
I hope you don't have any like heartburn issues later.
Yeah.
I hope I don't have any issues later, but fuck.
Okay, well I didn't want to touch on that subject. Thank you. I was just,
Why? What are you referring to?
whatever Shane was referring to or whatever other, I don't know your friends' names. It's all they got fake names. I don't
All these cartoon characters over here on the side.
Also,
it's like
DCCS, you should really join our Discord because when we do a lot of gaming stuff together and everyone stuff's on the Discord and then we all still talk with each other and everything there too. So if we do that, maybe it'd be easier to get into the flow of things. Then yeah, like I'm all
yeah,
for having
DCS
guests on
is
the
already
podcast.
there.
Yeah, sweet.
I've only gone to one gay bar here. and I can't think of the name of it. It was on
It was
obviously.
in Hillcrest. but
couple.
Yeah.
Is it the brass rail?
No, it's
No.
just the rail.
Brass
I
now.
haven't gone to that one yet. I
It's
went
just
to
the
the
rail now.
one.
Actually, no, it might be gone now.
Dang.
Flaming Moe's and one.
Well,
a
Flaming
while
Moe's
ago.
isn't really a
There's
bar. That's just it's just a
It's like a
more of a it's a
gay,
hamburger joint.
it's a gay bar and grill.
Yeah.
Was there one that
'Cause-
had like inflatable things inside,
Big
and
Tooth
that there
Man?
was like a restaurant outside?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
that
that-
sounds
it's-
Flaming Moe's.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
yeah.
Flaming Moe's and Hamburger Mary's, and they were both
Oh,
up
I
there.
don't think I've gone. I went somewhere else. I forgot.
Me and Anthony would go to Hamburger Mary's and get hamburgers all the time.
I would hope so. It's right there in the name.
I went to a gay bar
Fair
with
enough.
Jim Lee.
Let me see.
With who?
Jim Lee.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought you
Yeah.
said. All right.
Yeah.
All right, humble brag over here.
Was he doing research on how to draw muscular men better? Like,
No, it was his wife's birthday, like his to-be wife's birthday, or it was her friend's birthday. But I had a buddy who was friends with Jim Lee, so I got to kind of like tag along
right.
and hang.
Well,
was-
straight girls love a gay bar for all their birthdays. So
Are you telling us you're friends with Jim Lee?
No, I wish.
good, because I'll punch him in the balls. All the shit he's done this last year to my store.
All right, so that's all our
We're
questions.
all about
yeah?
the fans.
That's all our questions. That's it with the list. Did we hit everything in chat? Did we get Shane's?
Well, Cody did have a question. What was it, Steph?
Cody?
Oh, that's who said it. Cody said that dirty question.
Steph, do you remember the question?
Which?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, what was it?
Do you wipe sitting or
wipe-
standing?
Standing.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
I hover.
I don't even understand how you would do that.
Yeah,
If you're not standing, you're just doing more work than is necessary.
it's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or no, I reach. Yeah. I reach.
Yeah, I'm like,
The hand
And you're not
movements
doing it
are
well
not
enough.
needed.
yeah, like I do like. It's not standing. It's like a crouch. Like I'm leaning forward. You know.
Well, you're not standing straight
Yeah,
up.
no.
You don't want to put them cheeks together. You want
Exactly,
to like
exactly.
be arched a little bit
Yeah.
and keep
Yeah,
some
I agree.
space.
I'm not-
Sitting people are barbarians. They're fucking monsters.
I'm
Stand
in-
the fuck
I'm
up.
in
That's
perfect
not how
squat
you're
form,
supposed to
you
do
know?
it.
Yes, it's gross.
I was gonna say that one. What was that one video? You don't use your.
Oh yeah,
Use
you
your
catch
hand?
you catch the shit.
You don't
with your
catch it and then drop it into
Yeah.
the toilet. You don't do it that way, guys. You don't have a poop knife. You don't have that either.
Yeah, the poop knife. Yeah.
I really want
Where
a
is
bidet.
your poop knife?
Oh man, I don't think I named that episode "Poop Knife," but I should.
I really want to get a bidet.
I've
You
tried
know
it.
what? Okay, so when I took that trip to Mexico, there was a bidet in my room, and I was there for 10 fucking days, and I never once figured out how to use it.
Oh, really?
Like people were just like, "Oh, you just turned it on." I'm like, I'm gonna need more than how to turn
You
it
just
on.
sit
Like,
and turn
do
it
I
on.
sit?
turn it on
Is
and
it
let
a
it
backward
happen.
situation? Is it a forward situation?
Listen,
I just
it
didn't know
knows.
how to.
Like
It knows where to go.
Now I've said
Turn
this.
the water on and let it happen.
I've said this
kiss of
already.
Poseidon.
The first time I ever saw one, and I didn't know what it was. It was one of the. I was helping my dad like remodel someone's house, and
Yeah.
I went to go use the restroom, and I saw it, and I was like on and off, and I was like, huh. So I turned it on, and it shot past me and shot to their like family photo on the wall, and I was like, oh
Why is there a
god.
family photo in the bathroom?
I don't know.
So they
that
can,
seems-
so
that
they
just
can
feels
watch you
gross.
It's, like,
relieve your shame
directly,
and
like,
evil.
It's directly like this. Like, you're just looking directly at
That
it.
feels gross.
I really want to get like a full body portrait of myself just hanging in my bathroom in front of the toilet, so anyone who uses my bathroom has to stare at me.
Yeah, no. It,
No
like,
No, but
photos should be in the
Jordan,
bathroom.
you have to do it where your eyes are looking down, just like, hey.
Looking down, I'm completely naked, but there's a bearskin rug just covering me.
Like the Burt Reynolds Playgirl. Oh fuck!
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. This is too long.
Let's do it. Let's do it. This is the longest podcast ever.
woo!
Yeah.
If you have
And
enjoyed,
I gotta go hunt.
if you have enjoyed this fantastic ride celebrating 200 episodes of the League of Ridiculous Conversations and what we will put ourselves through for the entertainment of our friends and listeners, then please be following us on all of our social medias. We are on the Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram, and here on Twitch. You can find us by searching League of Ridiculous Conversations or at LORC Podcast.
Yes.
If you would like to subscribe to this podcast, if you were listening to this somewhere in the future where you weren't in the Twitch and got to see all this, but you still liked it, subscribe to this podcast by going to any of your podcast places and searching League of Ridiculous Conversations.
Okay.
And also at LORC Podcast. Let's not stop the train. Let's just keep going. If you have questions, ideas, if you would like to submit to the list of ridiculousness, the usual list of questions that we go through, prompting all kinds of weird shit, then email us at lorcpodcast@gmail.com.
And if you're in our Discord, there is a suggestion box where you can also add things.
Okay, new to me. I don't remember seeing a suggestion
It's
box.
been there since day one.
Yeah, I've seen
Okay.
it. I just never clicked
Then-
it
Never
because
saw
I didn't think it
No one has
never
made a
lit up.
suggestion.
So no one ever made a suggestion.
Yeah. Fuck me. Leland,
Sup?
you are on the internet making art celebrating Black History.
Yeah. By the time this airs, though, we'll be in March, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It'll be March 1st.
Yeah, you can follow me celebrating all my favorite black superheroes on Leland Pierce Art on Instagram and Facebook. In March, though, I'm doing a new thing. I've never done this before, so I'm kind of excited. I've been working on it for about 2 weeks now. March has got 31 days in it, and it's going to be March of the Robots. And I'm doing all robot shit.
That's fun.
And I have never really drawn robots before,
That
so
sounds
this
cool.
has been an
Can we
interesting
be
challenge.
robots?
I guess now, yeah.
If he's not done already.
Yes.
Because you know what I want to do? Hunt and draw and work.
Leland has been super secretive about what he's doing for March.
It's because I was excited about it.
He's finally
I love
announced
it.
it. This is the first time we've all heard this.
Yes. Yeah.
I've been working on it for a couple weeks. I haven't even told Scott yet. I'm very excited about my March of the Robots.
Well, I'm looking forward to it too.
Steph bought 500.
Ooh, there, keep that. I'm excited.
Steph, you're so excited. You're going to tell us your social medias and how to find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook at Stephnoids, StepHuhnoids. I stream on Thursdays and whenever I feel like it on Twitch. Follow me there. I need followers.
True. Don't we all?
Go. That's all I can.
Jordan, you continue to make that internet content.
I sure do. You can follow me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. I consistently stream on Saturdays at around 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I usually go for about 4 to 5 hours. I just beat Dishonored 2 this past weekend, so I am looking for a new game, but I already have a game just like on deck, ready to go. And I'm thinking about adding new streaming days to my schedule. I'm probably going to add a day to for streaming on Wednesday and maybe Monday. So I could do, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Maybe more. Who knows? But you can also, if you like seeing my face and hearing my voice, you can also hear me on Thursdays right here on twitch.tv/LRC podcast, where we do co-op Thursdays. Steph and I are playing Valheim right now, which is a very fun survival game.
Yeah.
We just started last week, so tomorrow's going to be our second day streaming it. Sundays, LRC Gaming. That's all of us plus friends. And we're playing Red Dead Online. That is right here on twitch.tv/LRC podcast at around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Watch us fuck shit up.
Yes.
Did you mention
Fair.
PCP?
Yes, every Wednesday, the Pixelclicks podcast comes back in a new form. It's Pixelclicks presents Chatting with Cody. I don't know what Cody's chatting about this week, but hey, I was on last week's episode. We talked about the World of Warcraft, and that was really fun. It was great being back talking with those guys. It's lots of fun.
Go.
And if you want a taste of this spicy tongue,
Oh,
find
God.
me at Spooky the 13th on Twitter and the Instagram.
I felt my hot
Jen
sauce
is
go
not
up.
gonna like that.
I haven't seen Jen in a bit, so she may have missed that.
No, she's wasn't feeling well tonight. Ramon said.
All right, well then she is spared.
Oh, but she'll hear it later.
She don't listen to the podcast after. I don't think any of these people listen to the podcast after. They were here. So until next week, I am Anthony, and in alphabetical order we are.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Leland.
I'm Steph.
Hey, we did it.
I wanted to make that clip last time because it was really funny. In alphabetical order, I'm Jordan Leland. So what?
And
That
we'll
one was
see
I
really
got
funny.
excited.
next
I couldn't help it.
week.
Here's to 200 more.
Hey!
On.
Bye!
Bye.